Sports Encyclopedia. USC, Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Yeah. Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No fucking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to the conclusion that it's proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source. Straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Light them up, better stay in your lane.
There's only three Lakers that I would not look the other way if I saw them motherfuckers coming. That's Kareem, that's Worthy, and that's Cooper. The rest of them damn Lakers, fuck them.
That's bullshit that Robert Parrish said.
Coop, you know I got your back like a backpack, boy. Fuck Robert Parrish. You know he ain't shit. It's all good. You know, fuck the Celtics, all of them.
We see you like shit, you fucking slap dicks. Issues get pressed so fast you don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers!
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. It's lit. I got my new kicks too in the mail. Shout out. Yeah. The Grinch, dog. These motherfuckers are actually fire too. It's like fucking comfortable shit right here. So all the ladies out there, anyone you want some, hit me up. Not mine, actually, out of my feet, but the real ones, I got them. Short, fat, skinny, tall. I do it all. So shout out Lucy. You know, I knew you'd know they're cute. But I'm the Grinch today. I'm the fucking Grinch on a Talk That Talk Tuesday. We got a load of shows. Syski joins us. Talk some shop, college football playoff. Steve Kim and Shaun King on a Talk That Talk Tuesday before Christmas gets going. It's Christmas Eve. This will be our last show of the week. So enjoy the holidays, and then we'll be back Monday, Tuesday next week for New Year's Eve. And then we'll be off again. Then we'll be back Monday, right in preparation for January 10th live show in Long Beach at Legends, the great Willie McGinnis Sports Bar and Grill, and that's NFL Wild Card Weekend, and we'll probably know who's in the Natty by then as well. But let's dive into last night's college or NFL. Phillip Rivers played about as well as a 44-year-old in the NFL could. His skill sets have obviously diminished as far as arm strength, velocity on the spiral, and placement of the football. But damn, his nuts and guts, along with knowledge of the game, how to place the ball into windows prior to his wide receivers even breaking, is second to none in a league where quarterback play is at an all-time low. I tweeted out a joke of a tweet. It's got over 1 million fucking impressions now, apparently, that I said as I was sipping some fucking yak on the waterfront. I said, hey, basically go in at halftime and resign and don't ever show your face again. See, the problem is I literally immediately tweeted to that tweet or whatever you do, retweet that tweet with, you need to go right into halftime and ask for an extension. But see, the Twitter gurus out here who don't understand a fucking joke on how bad the NFL is and how much I talk about it every day and how bad quarterback play is, apparently you didn't get the joke. And all you Twitter gurus are actually DMing me again like a bitch does. You ain't shit. You're a fucking bitch. You're a fraud. It's unbelievable. This motherfucker been sitting out 5 years. You had no idea who the motherfucker even was. He came back to get health insurance, and now you're fucking mad at me. You guys are fucking dick riders, fanboys. You sound like a prime sexual. God damn, it's fucking comical. I was sitting there laughing, drinking my $100 yak at all you fucking nobodies who are absolute fucking jokes, who get triggered like some bitches, which is pure comedy to me. But anyway, USC, you should be ashamed of your motherfucking selves. Lincoln Riley, you should be ashamed of your motherfucking self. Take yourself out back. Go back to Oklahoma in the middle of the fuck nowhere, somewhere in Texas. You don't belong here. You're not from L.A., homeboy. Get the fuck out. You allowed a guy who isn't even from L.A., USC, who has no clue about this rivalry, and allowed him to have input on this rivalry with Notre Dame. When you're only going to turn around and fire this motherfucker next year, it's absolutely diabolical. The University of SC and Notre Dame will be here long, long, long after Lincoln Riley and Marcus Freeman part ways. This is bad for college football. It's bad for football. And it's bad for the fabric of this game. The foundation of this rivalry goes back to 1926. What a fucking travesty. And you know what's even worse? The NCAA, the non-caring assholes of America, who continue to allow Notre Dame scheduling and allowed Notre Dame to do whatever the fuck they want, not get in the conference, schedule who they want. Let me give you a little information. 2026 current Notre Dame schedule with one spot yet to be filled, which is supposed to be SC. They start off in Lambeau Field. Woo! Against fucking Wisconsin. Oh, wow. Then they got Rice. Not Rice. You fucking shitting me? Then you got a shitty-ass Michigan State. Then you got a shitty-ass Purdue. And then you got Bill Belichick and Lombardi's fucking decapper-ass fucking 86-year-olds at North Carolina. Then you got Navy. Then you finally got a team who's supposed to be national title contenders, Miami. And that's it. Then you got Boston College, BYU, SMU, and fucking Syracuse. Hell of a schedule, Notre Dame. You guys are fucking mockery. You're a joke. And UNSC are both fucking jokes. And you guys should all be fucking castrated and taken out back. As we approach Christmas and another ending of another year, I wish you guys a great holiday and a great end of another year on our calendar. We will be back next Monday and Tuesday, as I mentioned. And I wish you a happy new year at that time. So we're not going to talk about New Year right now. So pound that like and subscribe now. But what do I know? What I do know is our far east side of 317. LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, AR5 defending, and Caitlin Clark jocking. And new Phillip Rivers fanboy, Big Smitty joins us.
We almost had it. We damn near had him yesterday. We damn near had him. Uncle Phil.
Who's we?
Me and the Colts, homie. Uncle Phil was out there.
Y'all.
Uncle Phil, you know, he throw the ball, his arm don't go full. He just kind of.
Wait, is it we or y'all?
It's us.
Who's us?
Yeah.
Who's y'all?
You confused now.
Who's we?
Yeah. That blue and white, homie. I love, real quick, man. I love that JB showing his Christmas spirit, man. He got the new slides, the hat, the sweater, and to be somebody who's so gangster and Jew, to show the holiday spirit. You got the cane. I ain't even see the canes in the back with the candy.
These are giveaways. I'm giving these away to fans.
You're lying. The canes?
Yeah, I got 30 of them. You know what they are?
What?
These are 99 banana shots in there, homie. There's about 10 different banana shots in there, homie. You know, 99 bananas. Watermelon.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Why you pointing at me?
Why'd
you point at me when you said watermelon specific?
Butterscotch, homie. I might fucking crack the butterscotch one myself.
I like butterscotch now, respectfully.
There's a lot of different ones. Peppermints. I don't fuck with that one. That's like schnapps. I grew up on peppermint schnapps when I was little. When I was a little kid, my grandpa used to force feed me peppermint schnapps.
Eggnog in there, homie.
When I was like 8 or 9. My grandpa used to force feed me peppermint schnapps. Apple.
You can't do that. It's assault.
Bananas, 99 proof. Yeah, so I got like 30 of these. I'm gonna get these out.
So if a fan wants one, how do they get one?
They're gonna ship us. They're gonna send us their address to our Coach JB show at Gmail email. And then we're also going to give away some merch because there's Christmas holiday spirit. I feel like a giver. That's what I am. I'm a giver.
Damn.
I mean, I haven't paid you or nothing, but I'm a giver.
That's the weird thing.
Because like, you know, you're supposed to be here. I'm a giver to the fans and the people that support.
Can't pay rent, but yeah, I get it.
But I mean, you're a trooper though. Appreciate it.
Can't pay rent though. It's kind of like it's like a catch-22. Like I can't pay rent.
Yeah.
I'm here.
But I appreciate you though.
I guess that's all that matters. That's a good show, man. What's going on? What's popping, Mo? Young Mo in the building, man.
Damn, not the 99. That's old school JB. Yeah, Monique. That's that Gawk Gawk.
Yeah.
Where's Gawk Gawk been?
She's don't watch the show no more. Like, no, for real. Most of the original girls don't watch the show no more. It's really just Lucy, and then Chris will pop in like in the last hour when she's free.
Did you hear something?
That's why it's called the Gawk Gawk. Because you're gawking it in the back of that throat. Gawk, gawk, gawk. That's why it's called the Gawk Gawk.
It's really from like right here though. Like you can hear it. It's from right there.
Yeah. I miss her.
Yeah, but she don't watch no more. We damn near need Monique to make a new one then. Cause like if the old one's not gonna be here, respectfully, we need a more updated 2026 version of what just happened. So I don't know, maybe Monique, if she get a chance, she can send like an audio of that to somebody and we'll update the sound.
Or just do it live and we'll gauge it. Huh?
Well, like when you say live, can you define that or?
I'm saying I got Christmas Mexican word of the day.
Let's hear it.
So it's Christmas Mexican word of the day.
She said, sure. All right, go ahead.
What part of it?
The whole shit.
Anyway, Christmas Mexican word of the day.
We'll be at Legends January 10th for JB. Go ahead.
It's cheeses.
Hold on, say it again.
Cheeses.
Cheeses, like multiple cheeses.
Yeah, like the Mexicans say queso.
Yeah.
But it's cheeses.
I already know what you're about to do, but I'm gonna let you have it.
What am I about to do?
This is the first time. I don't want to mess it up, but it's the first time I actually know where you're going.
Really?
Yep.
Well, so you say it then.
I don't want to mess the thing, but then I mess the whole joke up.
What's it got to do with? Kinda.
I know it do.
As the Mexican homies say, Christmas is the day we celebrate the birth of baby Jesus. Hey, you know, everything they end is hey. The motherfucker, that's all they do, homie. I never seen a motherfucker a racist.
Why they only be to the side, homie?
Hey,
and they feed me to the side too, homie. With some dickies on.
My feet are to the side. I got these are Ben Davis, homie.
Yeah. With some dickies on. Every having the dickies on, homie.
We got a cane, homie.
I fuck with Mexicans heavy though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And then they got these.
Yeah.
Look, they call those motherfuckers. They call those Ruben
Chuck Taylors.
Nah, they don't call them fucking Chucks, homie.
When I was in the hood, when I was a kid, I stayed in this hood. It was called Pinnacle Square Apartments.
Call them chanclas.
Huh?
Chanclas.
I don't know what happened, but I think their soccer team had won, and the whole neighborhood, all the Mexicans came out. And they was jogging around the neighborhood. It was like, ole, 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 ole.
Like Irish.
Nah, these were Mexicans.
Excuse me, homie. You just said some shit in Irish.
But I'm saying what they said.
That's what Ireland does.
But maybe they were like making fun of them. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm telling you, I was in the hood. These are real deal Mexicans.
You know who said ole, ole, ole?
Ooh.
You know what that's from?
No.
The fucking Aussie kicker from Replacements, homie.
I'm telling you, right-handed guy, the guy's my witness, who was in the hood in Pinnacle Square. He was some hood Mexicans. And I don't know if it was fucking Australia.
Can I help you?
Maybe the Mexicans beat the Australians and they were making fun of them.
Smitty, they were saying orale, not ole, 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 ole.
Say it real quick. Say it the right way.
Come on, homie.
No, say it the right way.
Orale.
Orale. Nah, because the rhythm was like, it was like, ole, ole.
Yeah.
Like, it's certain memories as a kid that you don't leave your head. I was like fucking 6 years, I was 7 years old, and I'm looking out the window, and they literally ran around me.
Man. You gotta be careful. Be careful stepping around LA, homie, because you think you know LA, but you don't. I'm trying to help.
No. This is when in my hood. That's about back in that time.
Yeah. Well, you got a lot of Mexicans back there that came over there to work in a meat packing plant.
I mean, I don't know the origin, but I know that there are a lot of Mexicans being in that town. They've been out there.
No, I know. There's a lot in Kansas, too. That's where they hide from ICE, respectfully, and that's where they go because nobody else goes there. And then they go work at the meat packing plants at Tyson.
one of my good friends growing up, his name was Jesus. It's Jesus. And like I would go over to his house. He lived in Sheldon neighborhood. We go over there. It was my first authentic Mexican food. His parents couldn't speak a fucking lick of English. The kids was born here though. Like that's why I've always fucked with Mexicans because they always showed me love. We played baseball in the backyard. We get some fucking Mexican.
There's a gang of Somalians out there too. Gang of Somalians at the meatpacking plant.
They would roast a full pig on the holiday. The pig be fucking spinning.
Horrible human beings, those motherfuckers though.
Well, I'm not gonna ever say an entire race is horrible. I would never say all of one horrible. I'll never do that. So.
I never met one Somalian that's cool. Quote of the day, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy.
You don't know any Somalians.
Huh?
You don't even know a Somalian. You know one Somalian maybe.
Nah, I used to always try to fuck them up.
All right, continue, homie, because you're making me a little mad, and I don't want to be mad on this holiday season.
I don't know why you're mad.
It's holiday season, and you're bringing negativity to the show when I want to be all love and positivity.
They don't like you.
It don't matter.
I don't know. You and I should be on the same team.
I move with God love. I still love them. I still love them.
Somebody don't fuck with God on me.
I'm sure to believe.
Somebody don't fuck with God on me.
God. You know everything about. Are you Somalian on me? You know everything about their history.
I just go around fucking them up. Let's dive into quote of the day brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Head on over there today. Use our promo code Coach JB Smitty. Smitty, this is a deep one because it's my own. Mm-hmm. I want you to grasp it and break it down macro.
I thought all these were your own, but continue.
They are, but I want you to like macro it.
Okay.
You can love a memory, but it can't love you back.
Damn, let me think about that. Let me think about it for a minute. You can love a memory, so like I can sit here and think about the old times, but the old times can't think about me because it already happened.
See the deep conversation. Yeah, you're right. The deep part of this is like we talk about too much, like somebody leaving us or my pops left me and all that. Yeah. But when I got older, I'm like, well, listen, I can miss my pops, but he don't miss me no more. He's now moved on, so we got to move on as the people that's still on this earth. We got to move on. We gotta move on, homie, and understand we loved them and they loved us.
Yeah.
But only one of us right now it has a tangible get back or give back. There is no more fucking. I'm just telling you. I mean, it's a deep one. A lot of you guys can't remember. You can love a memory all you want, but it ain't gonna love you back ever. You ain't getting the memory back, Smitty. The memory's not coming back.
The memory itself ain't coming back. I get that. I get it. I'm letting it digest. Yeah. It's deep right there.
Contrary to belief, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy as well. Smitty, without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible.
Contrary to belief.
Yeah.
Now, I like that one a lot.
You get it.
Because the thing about, and I always preach this to the kids, and I'll talk to the chat because like y'all are my kids, my sons and my daughters. If y'all don't do something different and try something different, then expect mediocrity or even worse. Like you literally have to, like, that's the risk in life. You have to take risk in order to reach greatness. There's no other way around it. People want to be comfortable, Jason, and then still reach greatness. It ain't possible. I took a risk doing it in this show. 3 years ago, I had no idea we was gonna make some money on this show.
Like the Chiefs queendom.
What you mean?
It's like you guys love Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. They don't give a shit about y'all.
How you know that? We ain't gonna be there that day.
But we won't be there that day.
We'll be there that day.
Yeah, you're missing by 3 days. You might miss us.
You miss the whole. I mean, shout out to you for being there. We gonna be there.
Miss the whole thing.
Yeah.
Smitty, oh, you get the. I get aftermath. Smitty, the poll question. Does the return of Phillip Rivers help his Hall of Fame chances or hurt them? Go.
I think it helps it. 23 for 35, 277, 2 touchdowns. Everybody's loving them right now.
So the rule, let's go to the rule. The rule is pushes it back 5 more years, correct?
Yep.
So the start of his return pushes his, which he was a semifinal or a finalist or whatever they call it this year. He was a finalist this year. I love his grit and I love his story, but I don't know if it hurts or helps. I'm going to go with it hurts it, man.
Why is that?
Only because I think the league is digressed at quarterback, and what he's showing is like nuts and guts. We already knew he had that. I got 12, 13 kids. We knew he had nuts. the gut part, he's always stood in there and took shots and been a leader. He's always been that guy. So we know he has guts too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that part was ever questioned. I just don't know if the obvious is out there now and it looks bad because of just, he's old. He's 44 years old, homie. Like, shout out to the motherfucker. Like, he's doing shit that
he looked good yesterday to me. Like, I mean, when I say look good, I know his body, he can't run, all that shit. But I'm saying, like, from like what he actually did, motherfucker played well. Our defense played horrible.
Listen, like what he's doing with the ball, like no, he's got no velocity. It's like he's throwing like accurate, like fucking cement blocks at people.
He got this though.
Oh yeah,
that's how he's winning.
Yeah, because
that's coming out quick than the motherfucker.
So, do you admit to me right now that what I've been telling you is true or no?
No, can you admit to me what I've been telling you about Phillip is true or no?
No, because that's what it comes back to what I've said.
But not
37-year-old Matthew Stafford, 37-year-old Stafford, 37-year-old Kirk Cousins, 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers, 44-year-old Phillip Rivers, 38-year-old Flacco. Have they not been the best quarterbacks all year? Now, sprinkling Josh Allen, who's not having a great statistical year, by the way.
Have three and a half weeks. He does this every year, and then we lose our mind. And then he start playing shitty, and then he got benched.
I actually looked it up. I actually looked it up. If you go back and look at his stats with Cleveland,
go read it.
Go back and look at Flacco's stats with Cleveland before he got traded.
Go look.
He had a 470-yard game against one of the best defenses in football, FYI.
Yeah.
But those are the same wideouts Shaduki got. I thought he didn't have no wideouts. I thought he had no line. I thought he had no.
Like, what I'm saying, wideout, Shaduki, as you call him. I call him Shador because I respect him. Through 3 touchdowns and then ran for one as a rookie.
I don't respect
Joe Flacco's a 40-something-year-old veteran and Super Bowl champion. He better have a game like that or two. Stop throwing. Listen, I like Flacco.
38 though. 38 though.
I hate talking about Flacco because I like Flacco.
38 though.
Can you get off his nuts a little bit?
Not on his nuts. It's 38.
He has 3.5, 4 games a year that he plays well, and then we act like he's a fucking MVP. Relax.
Well,
you're right. Stafford's the best quarterback in the NFL. Kudos to you. You're right.
Well, can I correct you?
Aaron Rodgers has been decent.
Can I correct you? You're wrong. You're wrong.
Kirk Cousins ain't did shit this year. You're just naming folks. What are you talking about, homie?
Atlanta's playing the best they've played all year. What are you talking about? Number one. Number two. So you just say shit, and I got to correct you. Number two.
Kirk Cousins out here just balling. Kirk Cousins MVP.
I mean, he got a 300-yard game. He's got 3. What is he? 3 wins?
I don't know what he got.
Well, let me ask him. My point of this whole thing is that the fucking old ass cast, and I just want to fact check you real quick.
It's a shitty point.
Flacco had 4 good games in Cleveland. He was traded and had 4 good games in Cincy. So he's had 8 good games out of 11 that he played. That's not bad.
Define good.
That's not bad for 38 years old. Well, he had 4 300-yard games. He had a 470-yard game. He had a 282-yard game. He's had more yards than all these other motherfuckers combined.
So just for clarity, because I keep asking this every day. So yards dictate if you play good or not. Okay.
Oh, stop.
Okay, stop saying that weak shit.
But it ain't weak though. Look what his numbers were. His numbers.
Was he A-0?
Hold on, homie. You're telling me. So it's crazy how the narrative switches. So Shaduki
here we go, man.
Doesn't have defense, doesn't have O-line, but Flacco puts up numbers and loses, and it's Flacco's fault. You're comical.
It's funny how you move the goalpost, though.
Those are fucking hilarious.
You always move the goalpost depending on who the person is. So
no, you just did it.
When Shador go out there and get 4 touchdowns and plays out of his mind, but they lose the game, you say they fucking lost.
Well, he hasn't done that.
When Flacco do it, it's cool. It's like
my eyes work. My
eyes work too, homie. At the end of the day, bring it back full circle in summation. Phillip Rivers is proving what I said, that he is a Hall of Famer, which I stood by.
I don't believe he is.
That's why he's showcasing that. Even though at 40-something years old, he still has a Hall of Fame mind and still read defenses. He's out there changing plays. He just got the fucking playbook 2 weeks ago. I hear him out here changing the fucking the slide protection. Like he's doing this shit like he's never left because it's here.
Saw that? Orlando left. So you saw that too. I'm glad because you watch your team only specifically on this show. But listen, at the end of the day,
all that matters.
That just tells you how bad the quarterback play is because you don't ever see I know Flacco threw for 470 with the Bengals, D. Jones. I said that. Are you talking to Smitty? Yeah. Let him know. I already told him that.
I don't even hear nothing from D. Jones. Shout out to your Jags, though. Y'all going to lose first round, but congrats.
So, let's ask about that real quick. Are the Jags or the Texans going to win this division?
The Jags going to win. I mean, they're fire. They're balling right now. They're on fire. The Jags going to win the division. I'm not going to be a hater. They are going to win the division, but I still don't trust them when it matters the most. So,
but let me ask you this.
It's your last question.
I think the Texans defense is number one of all defenses in the NFL right now.
They are, but
Jacksonville's good, but
they concerned me a little bit this past week against the Raiders. I had the Texans win about 14 plus points, and they fucked up my whole bet.
Oh, so you lost your thing?
Mm-hmm.
So you're mad about that. So you're like a casual fanboy.
In this moment, I am. In this moment.
Yeah. So you're like the ones that come in my DMs every day and talk shit because Shaun King gave the wrong pick out. You're like that fantasy playing guy.
No, I'm the one with like bowl rings and like history and like all conference and getting and captain voting and full ride scholarship type fan. I wonder. So Jimmy, what percentage of guys make it to D1 or make it to college and play college football real quick? Is it like 2%?
So here, I'll give you because I'm a recruiter.
Yeah, that's why I want to ask you this.
I didn't know you were asking me this. My hands are up. Can't Google it. There's 6,600 high schools that play 11-man football in America.
Yeah.
We have a referee shortage. We have a participation shortage. And that puts you over 1 million participating football players in America to be recruited.
Okay.
So when I used to go recruit guys and I would say, hey, Darnell, you're not only competing versus 8 D linemen on your team to start and get a scholarship. You're competing against 6,600 high schools times 4 D linemen.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Mm-hmm.
You're competing against 50,000 D linemen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you do the math on all that, 1% of those guys go D1.
Okay, so 1%er. Okay.
And then 1% of those guys go to the NFL. It's actually less than 1%. Of the guys that go to college, of 131 Division I playing schools. Division I, I'm only talking D1. 131 D1 schools go less than 1% make it to the NFL.
So I'm a 1%er though.
Yeah, you are.
Clarity.
But I said that on the show.
What I want to know is, what's the stat of those 1%ers? What's the percent of those that become an all-conference player? I want to know that too.
I wouldn't know. It's probably less than 1%.
It has to be, right? So what I'm saying is, a guy from Post Road from the hood grew up on food stamps with 1 full ride scholarship, did something that majority of the folks in this fucking country, this world, has never done. So when you ask me who I am, that's my resume. I'm not bragging. It's the actual facts that JB just broke down. Go ahead, Jason.
But you didn't play in a real conference. So that matters. But what we do have is, as our next guest, man, joining us. Excuse me. I got cough, homie. Respectfully, Smitty is correct. He's the 1% of guys. Our guest, man, knower of all things college football, Ole Miss insider, Alabama, Ole Miss legend. Our main man from the mud in the middle of Oxford, a block from the stadium. Got to see the belt at ass versus Tulane Greenway for a second time. And him and Shaun King are on a text thread now. Woo! Our main man, Tyler Syski, joins the show.
What it is, let's go. What it is.
Quick U, shout out Quick U. Make sure real quick as you come on here, Syski, let everybody know what Quick U is, so where they can find you. If there's a lot of coaches that are in the chat right now, send your guys to Coach Syski because he will help you out and get them recruited. But break that down real quick, Sis, before we show.
Yeah, when I got out of coaching, I had got that 3-year vacation. Shout out Ross Bjork. Look, it's Jesus right here, my family,
real close,
and then right under my family, Ross Bjork. He's now the AD at Ohio State. Gave me that 3-year deal 4 weeks before we got fired. Let's go. Hey, shout out to Ross.
And then right below that,
hey, right below my kids
is the hose.
Oh,
You can't leave the hose out. Are you shitting me?
hey, locked in. Locked in.
Oh, shout out to you.
Hey,
I tell Smitty all the time, I envy you married guys.
Yeah,
I do. I envy the shit out of you. The white picket fence, the family, the dog, all that shit. I envy the shit out of you. I couldn't do it. Respectfully, I can't do it.
Never say what you can do, Jason.
No, I realize. I'm 50. I'm about to be 50, as you say.
That's young, homie.
I'll be 50 in February. I'll be 50. I'm gonna fly Syski out.
I know folks got married at like 60. Like, hey, you find happiness whenever you find it.
Oh, I'm definitely not. I'm gonna be fucking hosed at 60. I'm definitely not going back the other way.
Jason, you guys start thinking about the long-term game. You need somebody to take care of your old ass soon.
Oh no, shit. There's homes for those things.
I know.
So anyway,
come on, you don't want to do that.
Okay, so quick, you break that down for these folks in here to get to some guys.
Yeah, so I started my own basically it's my privately owned recruiting department. So everybody that works for me worked in college or whatever, and it's logistics. Every single thing that falls under the recruiting umbrella. I had to sit in a chair for so long and write all those checks. Instead of going to the grocery store and having to buy everything to make your own cake, I say the cake. We put everything together, everything from high school, JUCO, portal, you name it. It happens in recruiting. We do it at Quick U.
That's fire, man.
Love
That's
it.
fire.
Yeah. We need more like it. Is Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Hold on, Smitty. Hold on, Smitty.
Yeah, we got a real football guy who knows the game, who knows quarterback play, who studies, who coached it. I'm so glad we got you here.
Smitty, go ahead, you don't know the background, the history. Phillip's from Alabama. He's got 32 kids. Syski has to respect that. Syski loves him because he's from Alabama. Syski's
biased.
Syski's biased as shit. Yes.
I do have a reason though, JB, that I think you will agree with. I'm going to convince you today.
All right.
If quarterback play stayed the way it was when he played, I think he was on the edge. I think his play, if you put him in today's quarterback, everybody like first ballot Hall of Famer. I think you can't diminish even though the position is diminishing, and I don't think, and then it is. I don't care what anybody tells you it is, but it's not their fault. It's because quarterbacks in college don't run pro style systems anymore, and so they're not ready for the NFL. You're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. Some can do it, some can't. It doesn't mean they're not talented. They just wasn't, some of these guys you get in college. I mean, JB, I guarantee you had this problem because you weren't coaching that long ago. I remember getting quarterbacks in college that didn't know how to get in the huddle.
Oh, no doubt.
You know what I mean? Like
they were looking like this.
Yeah, I've never been in a huddle before. I've never been under center before, whatever it is, right? So
yeah,
I think that he's a Hall of Fame quarterback because I don't want to diminish what he is. You go ahead and you put in, I mean, who's a Hall of Fame quarterback in today's world? Like in the last, let's call it 5 years, like who do you think's on the way to be a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Smitty right now that's playing?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some, but there's
you got to throw Mahomes out there because how much he's won. I think Lamar is going to be in there because of the MVPs. I think Lamar's going to get because of that. I think Josh Allen will be. If you're asking me, just trying to project, I think Josh Allen will be.
All right, so let's take Lamar, okay? And I'd like to get your opinion on this. Let's take Lamar. I think Lamar fits in great in today's football.
Right.
But we had Lamar. His name was Michael Vick.
Right.
He's not in the Hall of Fame because offenses were not designed for that skill set at that point in time. We've already had Lamar Jackson. His name was Michael Vick.
But also, Vick, we know his situation. Like his career kind of got messed up. I don't know if that didn't happen. I don't know if he would have. Maybe he made. I don't know. Right.
Well, we had a guy before that named Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham was before both of them, and so was Steve Young. So, those guys, in my opinion, Randall ain't in. Steve is. I don't know. I personally think Eli's a Hall of Famer, but Smitty and I argue his numbers versus,
So my argument, I'm a huge Manning guy, first of all. So I do think Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer. All I'm saying is if you're going to say that, you look at the numbers, to me, you have to put Phillip in there then because Phillip is better than Eli in every category. But again, we understand Eli had the 2 historic Super Bowls. I get that. That's the thing that kind of elevates him. But his whole resume is not better than Phillip Rivers. Completion percentage, yards, touchdowns, interception, everything Phillip trumps him.
Yeah, I agree, Syski, with what you're saying because it makes sense. Because if I'm forward thinking this thing, Josh Allen will get in purely because he's a robot in today's game. He's a fucking like a made up human in today's game. So he's an alien. He's a freak. He's gonna get in. But if I'm talking first ballot Hall of Famers, there's only 2 playing currently, and that's Stafford and Rodgers. Like, who else is in this whole thing right now that I would sit there and be like, oh shit,
Mahomes is going to be first ballot. I know you don't like Mahomes, but he got 3 rings. You know what I mean? Like,
I was getting there, and the reason they're going to put him there is because of those rings. To me, he's not clearly near the other 2, in my opinion. But I get he will because of the rings.
Just like you threw Eli in the Hall of Fame because of the rings, so the rings matter.
His is well after though. Like right now, we already have come to a predetermination that Mahomes is going to be first ballot because of what he's already done, and he's only in year 8.
This is like his first year. I think not being in the AFC Championship game. So I mean, it is what you know.
Playoff.
I saw a tweet. This is last week. I talked about on our show. I apologize. People get mad when you don't give them credit. I can't remember who you are, so forgive me.
Yeah.
But this is the first NFL playoffs in 27 years that we're not going to have a Manning, a Brady, or Mahomes.
Yep.
That's wild.
It is crazy.
That is crazy. Right, it's wild. Let me ask you something. You coached and recruited DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
What's your take on what you had? Because I know you swear by the kid, and we've all had those kids where they were great with us and they were great with us. And let me be clear here, Smitty. They were great with us because we had the relationship with them. We could motherfuck them and love them, and they respected it. And they knew not to they didn't fear us physically. They feared letting us down. And that's the thing we lack now in coaching. I'm just going to be straight out. I don't think these kids fear letting them guys down no more because no longer a relationship. It's all pay to play. And I think now once they get away from the guy that could motherfuck them and love them at the same time, they do shit like this. Because Syski said this is totally out of his context, his character. I'm not going to put words in your mouth, Syski, but where are you at with this?
Yeah, DK, one of our, I love the guy. I can't, I've been around him for so long, and look, DK is, and JB, you've had him, Smitty, you played with him, you get it. Guys that are unbelievable human beings and good people outside the lines, and they get inside the lines now that they have a legit switch that flips.
Henry.
And and he gets, that's how he gets. But he always played with it. Now he played with an edge, obviously, and he always has, and he has an NFL, and he's shown that, and that's kind of who he is. But I actually read more about this deal. I don't know if y'all saw this or not, but he's already, this particular person, when he was in Seattle, he's already reported this particular person to the Seahawks. Like this is not a first time incident with this guy apparently. So I don't know the whole story as far as that goes. Look, he didn't, regardless of what the story was, regardless if anything was, said, not said. I've seen all the, what everybody's saying, you can't do that, right? And he knows that, and he probably, the second it happened, was probably like, oh shit, he's smart enough. He's not a kid anymore. He's a smart man. He gets it. The NFL gonna make him pay. You just can't have that. But at the end of the day, that was the interesting part, is that wasn't the first time that he's turned this, like he's had an incident with this person who's at Seattle before.
Hey, that's crazy. So this guy fucking follows a fucking player around the country to heckle him?
Well, I think it was DK from what I read, and I didn't know anything about this until I read it, but he was in Detroit when he was with Seattle, right? So I guess the same guy was a Detroit fan or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So, but
Gotcha.
look, I don't, he doesn't, he knows better than that, but, look, it doesn't, I know a lot of fans will be like, oh, fuck him and blah, blah, blah. It ain't going to change the way I feel about him. That's
no doubt. Yeah. That's how people don't realize. You can say all you want. I feel the way I do it about my kids. If I feel otherwise, I'll let you know.
Him personally. It's different. Yeah.
Yeah. This right here is crazy. This
JB don't like him though, for real. JB don't really like him, but go ahead, JB.
Yeah. This right here is crazy though. This if this is true, and I know Schefter and a lot of other people reported it, that's crazy to me. I don't even know how this would even break down, Smitty. I don't even know how this would even be possible.
Well, let me read it real quick for the audio listeners. It says the 2-game suspension for DK Metcalf could be costly if upheld. Based on his contract, the suspension would void not just the rest of his salary for this season, but $45 million in future guarantees. That's $25 million fully guaranteed 2026, $20 million guaranteed for injury in 2027. So I don't know what level. I don't know how they get to this point. I don't know what that means. If like I don't get out 2 games leads to that.
That's crazy.
On that piece.
Again, I don't know if it's true or not, but
yeah,
I read kind of the same thing. It was, fine line in the print about if you miss any games for suspension or whatever. But I mean, it's
stipulations.
He'll be all right. I mean, if they void out this contract, he's still young enough. He'll go get another one.
Yeah, he got money.
Let's dive into this college football debacle that it is. We're watching your guys' show, you and AJ and McCready and everybody else that you do with. Like, let me ask you. I've been saying it's a mockery. It's only getting worse. The pace is out the tube, and they're never going back. Obviously, these aren't the best 12 teams. I don't believe it's even close. But where you at with Tulane's rematch against Ole Miss? That belts ass. And then James Madison, a bunch of white guys at wideout. I got to see it. I'm like, holy fuck, what's this? It should have been 65-10. I thought Oregon put their third stringers in early. This was a mockery, no?
Well, I mean, look. I think the fans and the public in general are misplacing their anger, and they're placing it on Tulane and James Madison. Hell, they just did what they were supposed to do. The problem is where the thing was set up, and the problem is federal law with antitrust, right? I mean, like if you want to be pissed at people, be pissed at the way the committee set up the rules, and then be pissed at the antitrust. If you want to be mad at a team, hell, be mad at Duke. Be mad at Virginia. If Virginia beats Duke. We don't, it's nobody's probably saying anything. It's Virginia's in or whatever. But look, I've said this. I'll continue to say it. The reason that the Group of 5 school is in for the fans that don't know, the reason that there is a Group of 5 spot is for antitrust. I mean, it's federal law. Okay, that's why it was in there to begin with. The reason that there's 2 in there is because the CFP didn't see the forest because the trees were in the way and go. There was no way that. We're going to say the top 5 highest ranked conferences. There's no way it won't be the Power 4. There's no way it'll be 3 Power 4s and 2 G5s. They didn't ever think that far. So that's their fault. Okay.
Yeah.
But so my whole deal is this, and I'll die on this hill. AJ disagrees with me on this, but that's okay. I'll die on this hill. If we're going to keep 133 teams in FBS, if that's what we're going to do, we've done this before. I don't know why everybody wants to reinvent the wheel. The FCS used to call it the 1AA until we got politically correct, right? But the FCS, has been doing this for 1,000 years. You put 24 teams in the playoff, okay? You rank 1 through 16, okay? They get home games. And here's what bothers me about this. We've made this sport about money. Everybody wants the players. Everybody wants the bag, right? Everybody wants to get paid. Yeah. Well, hell, if we're going to do that, let's let the people make the money that's paying us. If you want to get paid, hell, let's really get paid. If you have 16, that guarantees 16 home games, JB.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how much money? We talked about this last time. A lot of money was generated right here in this town. Let's make money. If that's what y'all want to do, let's go make money. Okay.
Yeah.
But 2 is this: if that's too many, in my opinion, if I was the commissioner tomorrow, all right, I think the Group of 5 and the Power 5, there needs to be a break. Just like there was between FBS and FCS.
Oh, there's no doubt.
There has to be a break. If you break it off, I still think you need to go to 16 teams in the FBS and 16 in a Group of 5. That would be how I would do it.
Wow. Yeah. See, I love the FCS model and the D2 model and how they structure playoffs, and it's been that way for years, and it's been successful. But once you added G4s and G5s, and then you had Group of 4, and then you changed it to G5, when you did all this, then you need to continue to evolve and make that its own bracket. That's in essence another division now that you've created, NCAA. So if you do it that way, then I'm actually on the other side. I think you should do the Group of 5 best, and they play the first out of the Power 5 or the Power 4 or whatever.
I like that. At least give them a chance, at least to sneak in.
Yeah. So now it's more of like an NIT. Yeah. It's the same product of teams that got shut out. So Texas, let's put SC, Texas, Vandy, and the first 4 out of P4, whoever it would be.
What's 12 plus 4?
16. Yeah.
That's why I said, like, And it doesn't matter. I mean, look, we see this in basketball. I'm a big college basketball guy. We see this in basketball every year. Hell, they go and win 68. They're gonna go 72. It doesn't matter. The next team out always bitches, right? So that's always going to happen. But I think you go. In my opinion, I think you go to the 16-team model in two things. One, it does add more teams, but I don't think I kind of see the whole picture because I work in it. Like I also see the business side of it too. Okay, if we've made this about money, once you go to 16 teams, okay, we just added more first-round games, home games, and that creates more money, generates more revenue. And I mean, look, and if you break it off, then you get better first-round games, right? So that's just for me. It's more of a business side and plus fan experience and plus what we like to talk about.
I've seen at 49 years, I've seen every time we go after more money, it ruins everything it touches.
Oh, it's already – well, that's the thing, right? I'm with you, dog. I mean, like – and I will say this. I don't think NIL has ruined football.
Nah, I don't either. I think transfer
eligibility. I think unrestricted free agency has ruined football.
Yeah, I think portal has,
Yeah, so –
I do. I agree. I just think less is more. The more is less to me. Like addition by subtraction is a real thing. I think we keep adding these teams. I think you're just getting more of a watered-down product. There's only 4 or 5 programs in America – that can sustain to rehire, fire, pay them, and do the whole thing. NIL fund it, the whole deal. Like we got Kenny Dillingham out here begging fucking donors. Like this is like to me, it's we become a mockery. Like this is so bad to watch. Like I feel embarrassed for Kenny out here asking buddies of mine for money. It's like what? Like that's where we become. Like back in the day, Syski, we would have to go out and say, there ain't nobody helping us. We got to go fundraise. We got to go fucking make this shit happen. We got to go turn over rocks. We got to go find the guy that owned Cobalt boats to give me money at Indy for a fucking stadium. Nobody did that shit for me. See what I mean? I don't understand.
It's booster fatigue.
It is.
Yeah. And like, there you probably don't hear a whole lot of boosters that are donating to Texas Tech complaining today.
Fuck no.
Because they're hosting a quarterfinal game.
But what are they getting on their return though?
They're getting their. I mean, that's what they knew that when they put it in. They're smart business people. When they put that in, they know it was about winning and pride and school, all that stuff. That's what they do. But when you don't win, I mean, that's when you like who's complaining about money today?
It just seems like it keeps going. Like it was NIL, then we figured it out and we're like, okay, you lied. It's pay to play. And then you got NIL collectives from outside where coaches and admins not supposed to know or touch. You can't induce it. Now we got schools trying to pay the players. Now we got revenue sharing and TV. It just keeps getting more and more and more. Eventually, they're going to be employees, which Matt said 2-3 years ago. And I said, well, that's a horrible idea because now you're going to have these fucking soft pussies who already use load management from the NBA. And now you're gonna have bereavement pay and fucking sick pay, and these motherfuckers take off a goddamn week of the conference championship because they're sick. Is that what we're gonna get to? Like you got 401k. Are these cats paying taxes? Are they handling their taxes now that they're being? There's a shit ton of stuff we're opening up Pandora's box here.
You got before this thing can. I mean, I know this sounds crazy, and fans are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. I can have this thing fixed in a lunch meeting. This is not hard.
I know.
It's not hard to fix it. There's a lot, and it's not just me. There's a lot of people that know how to fix this. It's about the NCAA holding on to their cash cow as long as they can. And you got too many Chiefs and not enough Indians. Okay. You got conference commissioners, you got school presidents. There's things that are going to have to change. But until we have, I've said this 1,000 times, until there's a breakaway from the NCAA and there's collective bargaining, we are just pissing in the wind. And where the NCAA is being ran by one federal injunction at a time. That's what it is right now. So until that happens, okay, until there's a commissioner, the whole deal, like it can be no shit. It can be fixed in a lunch meeting. This is not even difficult.
They don't want to fix it though, because there's no way they're that dumb.
You can't be employees inside the NCAA model, right? And so for the fans, so they understand this, the NCAA is an amateur organization. It was never designed for professional athletes.
Nope.
And so that's why you have all this stuff. And, and here's what drives me crazy is like you got people in Washington trying to make rules that have never broken a huddle in their life. And so, it's the same group of people that have been fighting for women's rights for hundreds of years also want them to be employees. Well, hey, dumbass, like when you make them employees inside the NCAA model, okay, you're going to cut women's sports. So like, it's like, it's, you know, politics. It's a mess.
It is.
We can do this show for 6 hours on this topic.
No doubt. Syski, Kirby Smart, basically, Smitty, talking about managing his roster while prepping for the playoff. He said everybody's announcing what they're doing. I'm announcing that I'm going in the portal. I'm announcing that I'm re-signing. I'm announcing blah, blah, blah. He said, how about you announce?
It's a video.
Yeah. He said, how about you announce that you're getting better and going to practice? Take a look.
On this team, I think it would be, you know, remiss to say that we're focused on roster management. We're not focused on it. We're focused on, you know, prep and getting better. And for a while, it's been like intrinsically looking at ourselves and asking each player, did you come here to develop? Did you truly come here to develop? Because if you did, all your buddies are out there right now. Everybody's, you know, announcing what they're doing. I'm announcing that I'm going in the portal. I'm announcing that I'm re-signing. How about you announce that you're getting better and you're going to practice and like actually do what the 20 and 30 years of college football players did before you, which was practice in December when they're on good teams and get better. Because if you're going to play somewhere else, you know what you need to do. You need to get better. If you're going to play here, you know what you need to do. You need to get better. If you want to go to the National Football League and play, this is your last chance to get better, because they're not going to give you much opportunity. They're going to cut you or keep you based on how you do. They don't get to practice in pads but so many days. So development occurs in December for us, and that's what we've been focused on.
I love it.
We've been saying this for years on this show. I don't understand how we've gotten this far away from it, but like Smitty and I, I've been like, dog, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't understand the whole decommit, commit. Thank God, but I'll be leaving and I'm going to go to – God had nothing to do with it. Like, you're a shitbird and you don't want to fucking face the music and you don't want to compete and you got yelled at and you're a bitch. That's kind of where we are. But where you at with Kirby?
No, well, first of all, he can coach them hard. He can say that stuff right there because everybody hears Kirby. You know, he's almost like a younger version of Coach Saban, right?
Yeah.
When that camera's off, he's the first one that's got his arm around the neck. Okay. Same thing. Like, I've always said this. Like it's the coaches who are success. Like a lot of these coaches today, and you know, it's everything's got transactional, right? And so there's no relationship with the player. Going back to the whole you were talking about earlier with DK, not talking about DK, but talking about, you know, in college, everything's got so transactional. If you don't have a relationship with the players, okay, we've had a lot of shit change in coaching. A lot of things change in coaching. A lot of shit happens in college football. Let me tell you what hasn't changed is you better have a relationship with your players, okay? And they got to know that they have to know. I'm going to be the first. I tell my guys all the time, I'm going to be the first person to stick my foot up your ass, no diddy, and super pause on that. But I'm also going to be the first person to neck.
Impressive, Syski. For you.
You know, I mean, that's how you got to do it. And look, and Kirby is, I work with Kirby. I think Kirby's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, he's telling the truth, because let me tell you another thing he does that I think we're missing the boat on in today's football and college football. He's recruiting the right kids. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about the right kids as far as, hey, 6'5". No, he's recruiting the kids that want to compete. They're still out there. Okay, they're still out there.
Yeah.
And I told a coach the other day, in recruiting today, just as important as the film is what the kid's made of.
Yeah.
You know, used to, JB, you know this. Used to, you could take a shot on a dude that's really, really, really talented, and you would like, okay, we get him in here right here. He's gonna get in around our culture, and hopefully our players help capture him, and he'll turn into a good dude, right? Or a good player. He'll figure it out. Not anymore, man. You got to get them. You got to get the ones that want to work, want to be better, and I mean, they're still out there. If they're out there
every day, there's 300 million people. We got to turn rocks.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's hard work. That's another thing. Let me tell you why people aren't successful at it, because it's this thing called hard work. Okay, there's no button. No, I mean, you can't go on and hit enter and go, oh, here's a list of guys that really want to work hard. You actually got to go do the work and get to know the player, get to know the kid, get to know the family, what it came from. Hey, how does he respond to adversity? What kind of competitor is he? Like, I want the kid that plays his 3-year-old brother in the front yard and swats his shit all over the freaking front yard. That's the guy I want.
Hell yeah.
Always. That's the guy I want.
I think a lot of people can learn just from Kirby. Like, obviously, we know he's a great coach, but like, just his style in which his approach towards his players is that he's gonna coach them so hard. And I think people think that this generation is like so soft that they can't take it, and it might be true with some of the guys, but I still believe that as players, you respect that coach who's gonna coach to shout at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you respect that coach who's gonna get on you when you're messing up, and they actually like to fire in you to make you want to prove him right or prove him wrong, and depending on the situation, and really go after it. The coaches who are too friendly with the players, they get walked all over, and players don't respect. I've seen it with my own eyes back in my playing days, like with certain coaches. Like when you want to be the friend, too friendly with the players, they will walk all over you, and those are the situations where you see dysfunction. Kirby, you're not seeing that because they respect the hell out of him. Like you said, he's kind of like a baby Saban, how we look at him right now. You know what I'm saying? With Saban going, to me, he's kind of taking over like that role, in my opinion. Well, as far as when we look at the best coaches in the game. And I just love his demeanor. I love how he approaches the game and how he's like a leader of men.
Yeah,
Syski, but can a coach do that when they leave for another job after 2 years? Well, yeah, the thing about that is, Syski, before you answer, D. Jones here, the problem is only the shitty coaches are leaving. See, Dabo ain't leaving. Nick Saban didn't leave until he went to the league, but he came back and went to Alabama for how long? How long's Kirby been at Georgia? Guess who's won natties? Name me another guy that's won a natty out here that's bouncing around from job to job to job to job. That's the problem. And guess what? They should be able to leave. They've earned it. And Smitty and I argue this all the time. You 17-year-olds have it. And I don't give a fuck. I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand on that forever. 17-year-olds do not and have not earned it yet. The 45-year-old has. Sorry. I'm just being honest. That's just in any business in the world. That's how it works. There's hierarchy. You guys think you're even now with fucking 45-year-olds that have kids and families and put your own parents and family kids through college. We babysitted your kids longer and more than you have, Mom. Just sorry. I'm sorry. I think we deserve the money. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to compare that 17-year-old kid to that. So I don't know if you can leave after 2 years and make a relationship, D. Jones. But I will say the real guys are staying, like Kirby Smart, Dabo, and Nick Saban did. So, Syski, I don't know how you want to answer that.
Well, mine's real easy because every time I bring up, like, I'm telling you, you'd fix 97% of the problems in college football if you took away unlimited free agency.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the DEI group's going to speak up, and they're going to want all the players. They can transfer want to because coaches can leave when they want to. Hey, you were right. You were right. And guess what? When my ass leaves, there's this thing called a buyout.
Yes,
that I pay or my other school pays that goes back. There is a financial penalty for a broken contract. The players don't have that. So I say this in response to them. I agree with you, sir. Let's treat them just like coaches. That's because that's part of my.
I agree with that part.
Yeah. If I was fixing college football tomorrow, yes, sir, we're going to treat them just like coaches.
Yeah. You can't do it, Syski, because it's called accountability, and these kids are not. They don't know what that is.
Hey, let's do this. Hey, Sam Levitt. Now, how much are you on contract for next year? How much do you think he was on contract for next year? How much you think he was going to get paid?
3, I think.
Okay. How about this? You got $1.5 million buyout. You want to go in the portal? You want to go somewhere? Then your new school. Now, hear me out. How many schools are, if he's got a $3 million value, or going on to come up with 4.5 to get
not a lot
back?
Not a lot.
See, that's what people don't understand. That's what college, other schools are doing to get that coach.
So, hey,
right.
How many guys would be going in the portal if they had a buyout? How many? Because guess what? And guess what would happen to numbers and values?
Yeah,
diminish. Yep.
Like that portal wouldn't have 10,000 in it every year.
There's a way to fix it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that piece for sure.
So let's treat them like coaches. Let's do it. Let's treet them like coaches.
I think you should. I think that's fair. Yeah,
no doubt.
I can make it fair.
Syski, before you get out of here, Bobby Petrino. I've known Bobby a long time. He's a fucking fiery motherfucker now. Gets after the QBs like no other. Love it. Great offensive mind. Apparently, allegedly, he's rumored to be the new North Carolina offensive coordinator with Bill Belichick. There's still multiple steps remaining, apparently, to get this hire done. No announcement is imminent. and other candidates still remain engaged. Where are you at with this possible hookup?
Well, I will say this, and JB, I'm curious to get your thoughts. I think Petrino is a top 5 offensive mind of my generation.
No doubt. I agree.
And if you look at the guys that, like, you look at Brom, same tree, and
Brom coached me in the Louisville Fire Arena League. So yeah.
I think he's one of the best quarterback guys out there. And I mean, he is. I think he's a stud. I mean, I think he's a hell of a football coach. So if you're a North Carolina fan, you better hope it gets done, because he doesn't coach bad offenses. No. I mean, he just doesn't.
And he has his wideout coach there. His wideout coach, a good friend of mine, you know him as well. He's been there now with Bill, and he was in Louisville with Bobby, and he's been all over the place. Garrett McGee's already in North Carolina, so knows his shit. Yeah. And so I mean, he's legit, man. And so if you're a North Carolina fan, you better hope it happens. But I think it'll be, both like I'm pussy too. Huh?
I know, Syski. I go through this every day. Every day I go through this every day.
What happened?
I don't even slide anymore. I just move on from it, Syski. It's part of the territory. Come with the territory.
What happened? Help me. I don't know if I said
nothing. Syski he's having a beautiful monologue, giving you real background on why he's great and why this is a good fit and why they should be excited. And then you got
what did I say? Did I say something wrong?
You tell me what you said.
I don't know what I said. That's the problem.
We don't need
anything. I was just
stretching his neck.
I'm an OG now. I got backspat.
What happened?
I don't know.
So all I'm saying is there's motorcycles, there's a lot of shit going on here. If this were to go down, this could be epic. It could be epic.
Yeah, he could. But here's Bill's smart, right? I mean, he's smart. He's a smart football coach. And so he'll leave him alone.
You got to.
Day, I'll tell you this, and it's a waste of. I think it's hilarious. It's a complete waste of time. It's a complete waste of energy to talk about who's going to be good next year and how good they're going to be. Like, you ain't got a clue who's going to be on your football team.
And can you, before you leave, can you please explain the USC #1 class bullshit is fucking fugazi? Can you explain how it's changed now?
Well, the reason they were #1 class is because they signed 35 kids. Okay. And the recruiting rankings, I never was a big person about recruiting rankings because I remember how they were done. Hey, how about this? I'll tell you a story about one of your guests, a guy named Anthony Raymond McCarron Jr. Okay. AJ, when the initial rankings came out, he was, I can't remember if he was a sophomore. I think it was back then, it was a sophomore or junior. And he was going to be a junior in the springs when it was. And the initial rankings came out for his class. AJ was a 5-star and the #3 overall player in America. Okay. This is the day that I lost respect for rankings. Okay. AJ was the #3 overall player in America, 5-star. And was like that. I think this was like February, March, if I'm not mistaken. And it goes like that, all that stuff. And AJ comes to me. I remember it was like sometime in the summer, maybe late summer. And he said, "Hey, coach," he's like, "Man, all these people are calling me, wearing me out." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I got Florida, Gator bait, this, that, Tigers, this, Auburn, this, Miami, all those sites."
Yeah.
We're trying to call him every day and do that. And I was like, "Well," I said, "you need to do some media. It'd be good for you." I said, "But you don't need to be doing it every day, all day." I said, "How about this?" I said, "I got this guy's number." I said, "I'm going to call him like the head guy. I'm going to call him. And let's say, hey, from 11 to 12, I can't remember if it was 11 to 12 or 12 to 1, something like that. On Tuesdays, you'll do every interview they got. Okay, that's your hour. You'll knock out every week. If somebody's got something, that'll be the window." It's like, cool. So I call the guy. The guy's upset at me and upset with AJ because, "Well, I got this interview to do." I said, "He'll do it Tuesday." And I mean, at that time, AJ was really young for his age too, for his class.
Yeah.
AJ was like 15, I think, at the time, 14, 15. I mean, AJ just turned 14 when he started on varsity. I mean, he was a pup, right? So he
Signed
was
a waiver.
Yeah, right. And so, but anyway, long story short is the very next guy was mad that AJ was only going to do it that. The very next day, AJ went from number 3. They only had a top 100 for the class, right? At that earlier ranking. He went to number 3 to number 100 and was a 4-star the next day.
That's crazy.
I've seen him move. You know, when I was at Alabama, it was a benefit, right? So Ronnie Harrison, shout out Ronnie Harrison. I don't know if y'all know Ronnie Harrison was All-American Alabama, played in the NFL for a long time, still playing, I think bouncing around. But Ronnie had one offer. He was a Johnny 3-star. He had one offer from North Carolina. He went to Florida State University High School on campus at Tallahassee and did not have a Florida State offer. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
He came to camp, and one of the cool things about Coach Saban back then was we were able not only get the guys to camp, but they competed. Okay. So we had Minka Fitzpatrick. I mean, we had all these cats at this camp. And Ronnie Harrison was the best safety we had at that camp. And so Coach doesn't give a shit about the rankings. He don't even know what they are. So we offer Ronnie. He commits, and the next day he went from 3-star to high 4-star and was like one of the top, 150 players in the country.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
That's what they do.
It's been that way.
I went all over the place hijacking your deal there, but two big problems here, right? One, the rankings don't really mean anything anymore because if some people aren't going to sign a full class, and now the 25 number that they've always counted on, the 25 number doesn't exist anymore. So like all these rankings, they only take your top 25. So if you sign 35 kids, hell, you can drop your bottom 10, right? Yeah. So some people aren't going to sign 25. So the ranking's there. But here's the problem. And I don't know if y'all have talked about this or not, JB, but you're seeing it a lot at Auburn right now. You're going to see it at Florida too. There is a cat of recruiting really well that people are starting to see because of rev share. Remember, fans, I'm going to say this for the 836th time, and nobody listens. You can't call your booster anymore to strike a check for players. That's not how it works anymore. I'm trying to tell people they're not listening. Like, look at Auburn. Auburn had a bunch of young, really good players. They just missed on quarterback, but they had a really good roster. You can't pay them all anymore. You can't pay them all what their market is. Florida, right. Billy had a really good young roster. What happened? Quarterback didn't play well. Got fired. Can't pay them all. You can't call up Yellowwood and ask for $5 million. It doesn't work like that anymore. So when you recruit well, if they end up being good players, you cannot. It's like the NFL, JB. If you have a really good draft in 3 years, you can't pay them. You can't keep them all. Okay. And if you do keep them all, you get the Cincinnati Bengals.
You're right. $300 million on 3 skill guys. I mean, you're fucked. I've been telling Smitty this, and Smitty knows this, but I'm saying we've been talking about this. Like, you pay all those 3 guys, and you haven't addressed the O-line flaws, and you haven't addressed the defense, and Joe Burrow's going to be on the fucking bench. Like, it is what it is. You're going to sign a guy that's 38 and Flacco. I mean, look at the other teams that have done the same thing. They're out there.
This is really it's to me, college football. It's just mini NFL. And you got people don't use common sense a lot. Okay. I mean, Smitty, you're a big NFL guy, right?
Yep.
How many elite teams in the NFL right now are paying a lot of money on skill players? But take out the quarterback.
Niners are not.
Yeah.
Seattle's not.
The Rams. Are they paying?
Not Nakua's on a rookie.
Still on a rookie?
Yep.
Luka's still on a rookie deal, yeah.
Devontae's on an older contract. He's not even a big-time pay no more. Williams is on a rookie, the running back.
The Bears.
Nobody.
DJ Moore, kind of, but yeah, not.
You go down the list. Jacksonville just got their best wideout is a guy they took from the Raiders mid-season, and they just re-signed him, Jacoby Myers.
That's a hell of a point.
Think about it. And I've been telling you guys this for a long time, Syski, on this show. Look at the QBs that we overpay for when you can create a better roster around them and be like Jacksonville right now. Be like the Niners are right now, we never thought with all the injuries, right? Be like New England right now. Think about it. Who's New England paying?
Everybody. But you got to have a better team. And so, and I say this, the only team out there that people could argue about would be the Eagles, right?
Yeah, Philly, yeah.
But here's the deal. What are the Eagles' 2 best units?
O-line, D-line.
O-line, D-line, yep.
That's what I'm saying. When you already got O-line, D-line in play,
then it's like whatever.
Think about it. Without Lane Johnson, they're fucking like under 500, and he's been hurt this year, and look what they've been turned into. Yeah. So, like, I'm just telling you, like, all that shit, but Lane Johnson goes out, and boom. I'm just saying. So,
right.
College is no different, right? I mean, if you go out and pay, you know, and I'm going to throw a number out here, 13.5 is kind of the median of what they have rev share wise.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll go up as time goes on. And some schools are more, some schools are less because it's up to the school how they split up the house settlement money, the 20.5 that turns into 18. And I'm not getting into that dissertation for you guys because your fans will look at me like I got dicks coming out my ears. All right. But you got to build it inside out. Okay. And then you go pay your quarterback. You better get one of them. But skill guys, you can go get good enough skill guys to go win. You know, if you're good enough, if you're good enough up front, if you're good on offensive line, you're good on defensive line, you're going to be a good football team.
No doubt. Syski, you got your show today?
No, I'm so it's Christmas Eve, dog. I'm off.
I try to tell them everybody chilling this week. I try to tell them, yeah.
We take because you know we take 2 weeks. You know, we won't come back and we'll do one show. We're gonna do one show next week before the I don't know what day. We'll figure it out, but you know, before the quarterfinals games or whatever.
Yeah.
No, dog. I'm an OG. I'm retired. They can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Nah, I hear you. I'm not
same way. Yeah.
Smitty hasn't even earned it yet. He's like Pavia. He's like the fucking Pavia. He wants fucking more and more. Gimme.
I bust my ass.
He wants to be do less and get more. Yeah. I still earn it, so I do it for the hoes, Syski.
You know
and there you go.
Hey man, Merry Christmas to you and the fam, man.
Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Smitty. Merry Christmas to everybody on the show. Hope everybody enjoy. Hey, I will say this: make sure you go home and enjoy your family, or if you don't have a family, enjoy the loved ones that you got, the people that care for you, and make sure everybody has a wonderful Merry Christmas.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man.
Love you, brother. I appreciate you. We'll see you next week. All right. After that, peace.
All right, peace. Appreciate all the fans, man. JB just walked off, didn't give you guys any context, so I will. Quick 3-minute commercial break, and then we come back. We got the encyclopedia, Steve Kim. Don't you go nowhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is a man who has spoke to every single NCAA college football 2025 team seemingly on the internet. From Last Chance U, national champion, Coach JB.
Yeah, Coach.
What's up, gentlemen?
Coach, just great car, great stick. Thank you for pulling off to the side of the road. Hope you don't get killed here. Honestly, the side of the road, LA, I assume, that's not necessarily the safest place on earth. So we'll make this quick. How do you feel about all of these new coaches now in this NCAA college football 2025 game using your speeches to motivate these boys from one side of the country to the other, Coach?
I feel broke.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Can I get like a royalty or something? Like, Netflix already screwed me. I'm getting screwed by EA Sports now too? Like, holy shit. I hit him up. I reached out to him like, hey, trying to be cordial and nice. I'm a nice guy, you know me.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, EA Sports, maybe I can actually be your video guy, the actual do a real video instead of using my name, image, and likeness.
Oh, shit.
And maybe I can get a little piece of the pie, but nah, it's all right. Just keep sharing my 500 million views of it.
I don't mean to laugh at you, but obviously you are a hilarious, miserable person, and this is kind of is how it goes.
Hey, Pat, I was actually chilling. My back went out yesterday, so I didn't even do my show today. So I just left my chiropractor, and I'm waiting on this damn cigar company to open. They're late, of course. I mean, come on.
Shit. Okay, so life is good. Last question for me, because I know the last time we talked to you, you had not watched the Netflix series Last Chance U. You said that. You said, I've not watched it, but obviously you've heard from everybody. Now, do you see some clips that come across your way? You're like, I don't remember saying that. And then all of a sudden, oh, I killed that. And do you judge your clips whenever you see them? You're like, I murdered that one.
Nah. a broad came over to the house the other day, and I didn't really want to watch Netflix with her and chill. But she wanted to watch the show. We watched one episode.
Okay.
And I'm like, I can't watch this.
Okay.
And she was like, oh my God. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. It was the first scene of the cow scene or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, they only made about $4 billion off my name on this shit. I'm not watching Netflix either. So I'm spiteful right now, Pat. I don't want to watch Netflix. I don't want to watch EA Sports video game. I'm like, man, and I can't even get 40,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Well, you're going to the moon. We appreciate the hell out of you, Coach. Hopefully it'll get figured out, and we know the Netflix and chill thing, what that leads to. Bad backs, chiropractors. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach JB.
Yeah, Coach.
Yeah, we're back in the building, man. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
That's right. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. What's that, homie?
Christmas Kit Kat.
These right here are some of the greatest chips of all time. The West Coast knows nothing about them.
They let BPS.
It's a Midwest staple and an Indianapolis, Indiana staple. If you're from the Midwest, put Grippos in the comments right now. If you know, you know. JB has no idea.
Never heard of it. But what I have heard of is the main man.
Fucked up a little bit. Yeah.
The Korean Cosell himself, the Whitlock co-host on Fearless, the 3 Knockdown Rule co-host with Mario Lopez, our main man. Steve Kim joins us on a Christmas Eve.
Morning.
Steve, what up, Steve?
2 days in a row, man. It's a blessing.
Yeah. We got to get Steve paid.
Yeah, we got to.
Whitlock's
Seriously, though, we do. Seriously.
No shit. Whitlock's not paying him.
So
let's dive into this show. Since I didn't pay you, Smitty, I'm going to try to pay Steve.
We both need to get paid.
What?
We both should be paid. Like Steve need at least 10 to 15 a month, and then I need like.
Well, fuck, he would be doing.
Well,
great.
you know what, Smitty,
like
I'm gonna call you Black Lee Steinberg. I like the cut of your jib, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate
that's
you,
true.
I'll fight for what's right, Steve.
Hey, how about Lee Steinberg just comes out of nowhere, signs fucking Patrick Mahomes a $500 million damn near death, and just comes out of nowhere. Like, Lee Steinberg was the guy that signed Aikman and Deion Sanders to their $50 million contracts in 92.
Right.
Coach, he did more than that. He actually had a group of quarterbacks. Like, he was the power player.
Yeah.
He was David Falk of the NFL. And I think the quarterback, they had a special name for it. They broke off from the rest of the players' union and created their own licensing deals and all that stuff.
I'm surprised it hasn't turned into their own cap yet in the NFL. Like, I think it's happening. They're going to end up having their own cap because you're seeing teams like Cincinnati, and then the league, in my opinion, and this is from a guy that knows about GM play in the NFL, the league can't sustain having their Joe Burrows, for instance, go down year in and year out, and them still paying these wideouts with no quarterback to throw them the ball. It's just not a good look for the NFL, and I think they're going to end up breaking that away.
I have a question. Why don't more quarterbacks who are on their second or third contract, who you know, they're doing okay, we don't have to throw them a GoFundMe campaign, right?
Yeah.
Why don't they take a little less money and say, hey, guys, I want to make a commitment here, but you got to spend this money on other places? What Tom Brady did for about a decade. Now, I don't want to hear that Brady's wife was rich. She could have been a bum. His lifestyle was not going to change.
Right.
Weakest excuse. Well, he had Giselle.
It does help though a little bit, Steve. A little bit.
Let me ask you something. But Smitty, do you really think that if his wife was just earning minimum wage,
that
his lifestyle really, what he buys an extra mansion? I've never understood that. I don't know if there's a difference. Is there really a difference in lifestyle if you earn $30 million to, let's say, 50?
100, yeah.
I don't like. You're still living good. I don't.
I'm not rich yet, Steve. Once I get there, I'll let you know.
Okay, me too. I'll let you know how that goes.
You're not getting there. Here's the thing. I want to be clear. I'm the other side. Smitty and I argue about it all the time. I think the NFL and the teams need to stop paying these overrated, under-delivering fucks and build their roster up. Because look at the quarterbacks who have winning records this year, who everyone threw under the bus and said their careers were shot, they're done, and blah, 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 blah. Guess what? Those guys aren't being paid.
Okay,
Brock Purdy just got paid. Brock Purdy just got paid. Look at Tua.
fairness, though, isn't Burrow one of those guys you would pay, though?
Of course. Okay. That's what I'm saying. But if he continues to get hurt, and you got $250 million wideouts in Higgins and Chase, and you got to go get a 39-year-old Flacco to come fill in, the league, it's not a good look for the league at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, we got $300 million tied into 3 skill guys that Syski just mentioned before you. Hey, look at the teams that have O-line, D-line play, and they're winning right now.
JB, the way Phillip Rivers performed last night is a further indictment on modern-day quarterback play. It is. He's limited. He can't move. His arm strength is probably 2/3 of what it was, and he was never John Elway. But he still kind of knows where to go with the ball.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And I'm thinking, wow. By the way, the Elway documentary on Netflix, I'm going to watch that tonight.
I started watching it yesterday. Really, really good. Yeah.
I've heard it's good. It was hard to watch, Phillip, because I love the shit out of the guy, and I'm like watching him. It looks like he's throwing fucking cement blocks into the goddamn ocean.
I loved watching it. It was getting there.
It was getting there. Like, I was watching it, and every time I lifted my fucking Sincoro up on the beachfront, waterfront bar that I was at, that you can't attend, I was like, damn.
Whenever I want to go.
I was like, damn, my AC joint just fucking went out.
Yeah.
Every time I seen that, I was like, ow. It hurt me, Steve.
Well, you're out of shape, so I understand that, but yeah.
Well, we're the same shape, me and him. So, like, it was like, fuck. It's like what
question. Who was his first college offensive coordinator?
Give us a hint.
Norm Chow.
Bingo. Uncle Normie. Greatest Asian football coach ever. Bonza.
Good job, JB. Good job, JB.
Well, I know, because I know Norm a long time, and Norm coached a lot of guys. And you know who was also right? You know who replaced Norm?
Who?
Noel Mazzoni.
No.
So, anyway.
And you know who replaced him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know you don't. So, Steve, let's dive into brass tacks here. I don't know. We've had you on yesterday. I want to dive into this performance last night. Man. Because I know Whitlock is, oh, JB, you're right. I'm like, yeah, I know. I've been telling you that for 4 years. But you don't have to tell me. Quarterback play is horrific. And this guy understanding going in there in 2 weeks and changing the protection last night. Orlando left, and fully understood it, because I'm watching that particular slide call that he made with the O-line, and then fucking slid it and picked it up, Smitty. They literally picked it up. He slid it into the pressure. They pick it up, and that's the one he threw the corner route to the tight end on to get him kind of going when he only had one catch to that point. Got him on the 19-yard corner route. Threw it early, took a shot in the knee, and threw it early to a spot. No, there's only fucking 3 or 4 quarterbacks doing it. It's 37-year-old Stafford, 41-year-old fucking Rodgers, 37-year-old Kirk Cousins, and 39-year-old Flacco. Those are the guys making those calls.
Old white guys.
Why are they the ones making the calls and not these young, freakish of nature, athletic, gifted dudes that I've been telling Smitty we have failed in college over and over?
I do see Dak making those calls from time to time. Respectfully, though, I do want to throw Dak in the mix.
He better know the fuck.
I know. I'm just saying I want to throw him in the mix, though.
Dak is solid.
Dak is solid. Dak don't get a lot of love for some reason. He's solid. He's good.
Only reason he don't, he's like Lamar. He doesn't get it done in the playoffs, so he takes a back seat to guys that end up passing the so you can say what you want. To me, and I'm just going before we get into Steve's question, like Josh Allen, I know he's on MVP, but he has to like shit or get off the pot. But he also has won a lot of playoff games. See what I'm saying? Yeah. He gets more love than Dak because he's got a better winning percentage in the playoffs, and he's won a lot of games. He just can't get over
shit though.
Right, and that's my point. He just can't get over Mahomes. Mahomes ain't in it this year. This is your year, homie.
Mahomes ain't in it, Burrow or Jackson. He has no excuse.
And Herbert better win a playoff game. I'm just telling you right now, because I don't know. But anyway, let's dive in.
JB, if the Chargers would have just one of those Pro Bowl tackles.
Yeah, I know.
That's the worry for me, man.
If they
it's like a damn shame.
I think, look, Harbaugh, again, is showing his class as a coach to even be where they are right now, given where the offensive line is and some of their other injuries. But Omarion Hampton has given them juice in the run game. And if they can get one of those young wide receivers, whether it's the young man out of Ole Miss, Quentin Johnson still kind of, he's up and down, Quentin. But the Chargers, if they were a little bit healthier, I think could make a real run.
Yeah. I don't know who said Josh Allen's won one playoff game. You're a fucking retard.
No, he's won several.
He's won seven. He's won 7.
The AFC Championship game.
No shit. Once, so he just skipped over those wins, you fucking moron. Smitty, I want to dive into this discussion last night because I don't know if you knew this, but this guy on the right played against that guy on the left last night. So I'm just telling you, this is how bad fucking quarterback is, homie. Wow. I'm just telling you.
It's not bad. Phil Rivers is a future Hall of Famer.
No,
I don't know about that, but still, wow, when you put it that way.
Exactly. That was Brock Purdy. That was your guy leaving college to go to the league. Smitty. Wow. Before you ever thought he'd be a Colt. Before you ever thought he'd be a Colt.
I hear you, homie. It's what it is. This isn't an anomaly. Brock Purdy, if we want to talk about quarterback play, fucking balled out yesterday. He looked like I thought he was Steve Young, Joe Montana, and the coach. I mean, definitely made it easy on him because it was guys wide the fuck open all damn game.
Defense, dog? Because listen,
I don't know.
You know, I'm voting for the Colts last night because I need them to lose for the Rams. Yeah,
bro, I'm watching the game. I'm like, our team has not looked this bad all year long.
Yeah, thanks. You fuck.
Like Phillip played a good enough game for us to win, but every single time the Niners touched the ball. I mean, shout out to Shanahan. I guess he called a hell of a game.
He's got to be in the coach of the year conversation. Smitty, Steve, if I gave you 2 names, give me one. Duval or Mike Shanahan. Who you taking?
Kyle Shanahan.
Coach of the year this year.
That's tough between them.
I mentioned Harbaugh, but I guess the Chargers were meant to be good. I just think with everything they overcame or have overcome, Harbaugh would still be a candidate. But watching the Jaguars just shred Denver at home, do I start to believe in sunshine again?
Steve fucked my game off, Smitty. Steve fucked my game off.
I know he did. He was really out of what
he went out of my 2. I was going to do 2 at a time.
Pulling me back in.
And
Trevor Lawrence is pulling me back in. Some of those throws he's making, I'm like, ooh.
Look, number 1 overall pick again. He looks like number 1 overall pick.
Well, reason though, like we gotta remember, we were talking about Trevor Lawrence. It was like, can this guy leave college early? I mean, like we were having those conversations in the media because he was that damn talented. Like,
Steve,
we're starting to see that now.
Steve, you can only take one of the 2. Don't go outside the box. I'm going to get to you.
I'm going to go with Liam Cohen as my coach of the year.
Over Shanahan?
Yes.
All right. What about Vrabel, Harbaugh?
Vrabel. That's a younger team. And by the way, Drake May, I'm going to say this again. He's right now elite. I don't want to hear he's getting. I know we talked about this last month. Drake May is one of the few quarterbacks that actually has fun. You know why? Because he sees the game a second or 2 before it happens.
All right.
He can process things unbelievably well. I actually believe he's like a version of Josh Allen, but a better natural passer.
All right. Sean Payton, Ben Johnson.
Ben. Big Ben.
What is that with Caleb? Yeah. I mean, Bo Nix is in year 2 too. And I'm telling you right now, there's going to be some interesting. Do you give any credence to the Texans and what he's done there when CJ?
D'Amico's already led that team to the playoffs. So there's already an expectation.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And I still like McVay, what he's done. They've choked 2 big games off, in my opinion.
They're the best team in football. I told that to Whitlock.
Yeah, they're the best team in football for sure. Yeah.
Smitty said that too. I agree.
My eyes work. You know, they're the best team.
No doubt. Well, Smitty, let's dive into this USC Notre Dame thing with Steve Kim because
I forgot that was a thumbnail.
I tried to get Petros Papadakis on today, my boy, San Pedro legend. He is going ham on SC. He's an SC alum. He actually played there in the critical time right before the Pete Carroll era. He is pissed the fuck off at Lincoln Riley, as I am, and every other Angelino.
Everybody is. I'm pissed off.
Guys, it's funny how certain SC people are blaming their own school and a lot of other people blaming Notre Dame. Look, I don't care who's at fault. But this is the first time in my lifetime, and I've been a hardcore college football fan since the mid-'80s, right? I'm not an SC or Notre Dame fan, but it's an important fabric on the quilt of college football.
Yes.
And if we don't have tradition, I know they're trying to turn this into the NFL, and I hate this. I hate the messaging from Joel Klatt, Herb Street, even Josh Pate, who I like. They're trying to, like, rub out every other team that's not in a Power 2, because it's really a Power 2. It's not a Power 4. It really isn't. And they're trying to make this into the NFL where 30 programs matter and nobody else. And I think you are causing a long-term erosion in terms of the importance and the interest in the sport from a national scale. Now you're taking away one of the most historic, important rivalries that we all watched, right? Just because it's important, it was there, and it mattered. We're going down the wrong road. And to the USC people, I get it, that aren't on the side of Petros. You decided to break up the Pac-10. You decided to go to a conference where you had to play 9 a.m. games against Rutgers and Maryland in conference. And as for Notre Dame, you're not blameless. Join a damn conference for once. Jeez.
Have you seen their 26 schedule? I led in with it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of the they get to do whatever they want, whenever they want, and nobody's calling them out. Their 26 schedule is Wisconsin, Rice, Michigan State, Purdue, North Carolina, Navy, finally a real team in Miami, Boston College, BYU, SMU, and Syracuse. Guess what? They have a game open, and they're scared or fill it. There's no reason them and SC should not be playing in that particular open game they have.
They're going to be 11-1 next year, and then they're going to be like, yep, we're in the playoffs.
They get a guarantee now with the bullshit TV deal. I'm so tired of Notre Dame. And listen, I know they're a historic franchise and organization and entity and college, university, campus, and all that shit.
A lot of words. Huh?
I'm tired of these motherfuckers, man.
Like I heard on Twitter from a guy that's pretty credible that they were about to announce an extension to this series until it came out that Notre Dame in the top 12 is guaranteed. And they said, well, wait a minute. There's a belief from the USC side that, wait a minute, you need us more than we need you because you need a marquee win, right? Yeah. God, this is so bad. Historically, it has always been when Notre Dame has the game at home, it's in mid-October.
Yeah.
And then when Notre Dame comes here, it's on Thanksgiving weekend or the last game. Because I remember in 1988, one of the fond memories of my childhood, USC beats UCLA in a top 5 matchup. It was Troy Aikman against Rodney Peete. And SC was really good, and they ended up winning that game. And I think they were number 1 or number 2, and Notre Dame, I think, was number 1 or number 2. And they played the next week at the Coliseum. Tony Rice, Rocket Ismail, great story, and they ended up really playing a great defensive game on their way to a national title. And you're like, wow, that's the way it should be. Now we've lost all of it.
Nah, and this rivalry.
UCLA SC has no buzz in LA. We've noticed this for 3 years, right?
Yep.
And now you've taken away the importance of the local rivalry, and now you lost your national one.
It's so stupid. It's ruining college football. Like the little bit of excitement that the casual fans and all fans still have left. Like that's like, I mean, break up Ohio State, Michigan in next, right? Break up in basketball, Duke, North Carolina. Like these are historical things that make
they're in the same league though.
Yeah, they're the same league. To me, it's like it's a Pitt, West Virginia.
Well, look, Pitt, West Virginia, Penn State, and Syracuse, they used to have like a round robin. And Joe Paterno for years wanted to start his own version of the Big East.
Yep.
And when he got sick of trying in 93, they said, all right, we're going Big Ten. We're going Big Ten. Screw you guys. And now those teams really do not think about it. Pitt versus Penn State, when I was growing up, was an important rivalry. It had national championship implications for at least one team once in a while. Now they don't even play.
Let me ask you this. Take our bias away, take our allegiance away, take our whatever, Notre Dame, LA, the fabric of college football. If you're in today's landscape as the coach at SC and the coach at Notre Dame, and my scheduling, I guess, matters, and Notre Dame just got snubbed to a lot of people's points, are you saying, well, fuck what everybody thinks? I need to do what I need to do to get in this college football playoff.
Yes.
And that's the problem, see?
JB, let me tell you a story. Miami was supposed to play South Carolina next year. All right? And there's how these implications have ripple effects. Because the SEC is going to a 9-game league format, they canceled the game. I was looking forward to going to South Carolina. I haven't been there before. And then they said, we can't do it. All these things are being lost. And now schools are afraid to play tough non-conference games because they think, why?
And I'm telling you, Syski and AJ Smitty think that the conference championship game is meaningless now, and they're going to try to not play in it. I mean, look at Duke just fucking played Virginia, and Miami got in, and Notre Dame got snubbed at the last 23rd hour. Like, why am I going to play, especially if I'm an SEC team that I got to play this 9 times?
It's time. If you want to make this a full-blown thing with the playoffs and try to make this a semi-pro league or basically the junior NFL, week 0 becomes week 1. Just move everything up, all right? Conference championship week should be the first round of the playoffs.
And eliminate the bye. I would not give a bye. I think you'll get better football if Oregon didn't have 21 days off, if Indiana didn't have 20 days off. I think you get better football if those guys were playing, Smitty, and that'll bump it up too. Especially, you're going to add weeks to this? You're going to add teams? You better get rid of that shit, man. I'm just telling you, it's going to be so bad. Steve Petros on his radio show, and I'm talking to him right now. I'm trying to get him on the show right quick to join us. He's very vocal with this. Take a listen to what he had to say yesterday on his show.
Lincoln Riley, the head coach at USC, seems to have gotten his way. They've capitulated to a coach who's not from here, who understands very little, it seems, about USC football. Coaches come and go. ADs come and go. We've lost SC Notre Dame. And I blame Lincoln Riley and the weak leadership at USC for allowing this to happen. But ultimately, USC should just replace the band with a DJ and replace the song girls with like AI OnlyFans chicks.
Holograms.
Right? Change the horse out for those 2 streamers that interviewed Puka Nacua. Let's do it all. It doesn't matter anymore. This is a dark mark on the university for a lack of leadership. And if USC's not going to play Notre Dame every year, I don't know. I agree with Keyshawn. Let's just not play football. Let's just play Davis and play those schools. It is a shameful day in the history of college football.
And then,
guys, can I get my reaction?
Yeah, please.
Slow clap.
Slow 80s clap.
Keyshawn's vocal as well. Smitty cut the video for Keyshawn's viral moment after this happened, and then this was put out on Smitty. If you could read it, I don't know if you can.
Yeah, it says, I don't know what the F is going on with our athletic department. We got people in there that are not Trojans, that don't know anything about being a Trojan, running our athletic department. We got a head coach that knows nothing about being a Trojan. We're not going to play Notre Dame again, possibly till 2030 is what I'm understanding. That doesn't make any sense. I grew up on a Notre Dame USC rivalry. Why would we cancel our biggest rivalry because we can't beat them? This program has become hard to support when we keep doing this type of behavior.
This is, again, Steve, you're pushing away prominent people that you're
the greatest players.
But you're going to, a JUCO guy, you're going to ask them for money, though, Smitty. You're asking Arizona State right now, the Pat Perez's and Phil Mickelsons of the world, for money right now, and yet you lost to Arizona. Do you know, just between us and 5,000 people, I was told, like, fuck you. I'm not giving you shit. You lost to our fucking most hated fucking university on planet Earth, Arizona. I'm just telling you. And now you want a 20 mil? Imagine SC losing to UCLA and you coming in right away and saying that. Well, now you just dropped Notre Dame, Smitty. You know how many fucking prominent, Marshall business law billionaires over there want to go and get in the suite at Notre Dame USC games and bring prominent people to those games? You've eliminated that, and you want to ask them for money now?
I'm going to say it again.
Say it.
USC made the decision to basically extinguish the Pac-10/12. They made that choice. I get it. Larry Scott was a terrible commissioner. They had bad leadership even after that. But there were ramifications to that decision because the rationale is, yeah, but we already play these games in the Midwest in the middle of the season. Right. You made it so that Rutgers and Maryland and Michigan and Ohio State, by the way, USC has not even played Ohio State and Indiana the last 2 years.
I know.
I know that's part of the thinking, but you made that decision, guys.
Yeah.
You ruined a whole league that you are the signature program of to be maybe part of the top 5 of this new league. It's shameful. And I give Petros and Keyshawn a lot of credit for not just going with the party line with so many of these other people who are basically endorsing the slow erosion of college football. Because I've seen this happen in boxing where everyone lets go of standards, and then 30 years later, they're like, oh my God, how do we let this happen? Easy. You were part of the problem. You never spoke out with balls about it.
I don't see how this doesn't hurt recruiting. I know recruiting has changed because people, it's pay to play.
Kids want the NIL, Smitty.
I guess so, but like for me, when I was getting recruited, like the schedule mattered, like the teams I was playing mattered. Like when I got to Ball State, I knew that we were playing Clemson my freshman year. I'm like, that's exciting for me to go to Clemson and play them. And we played IU, we played Virginia, we played USF. Like I look forward to those opportunities as a player. I guess now, to your point, Steve, I guess players just don't care about that at all.
Yeah. Steve, before we move on to the next topic, and Smitty, I want to ask you, do you believe this has to do with this next topic, as Marcus Freeman's rumored to be the next Giants head football coach in New York?
No, not really. I mean, Notre Dame, look, they need some tough games, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean
if I'm on my way out, Steve, if I'm on my way out, and I believe this goes for human nature, like I don't give a fuck, do you? Like his allegiance really is Ohio State, not Notre Dame.
Well, he went there, but
I'm just
you look at Notre Dame's schedule that you just read off, Coach. Man, to use a boxing term, a lot of tomato cans.
Damn.
I think Clamato, V8, Campbell's tomato.
Their selling point, to Smitty's point, to a recruit is we're playing at Lambeau Field week 1. It's fucking Wisconsin. You're not playing goddamn.
Not Barry Alvarez, Wisconsin.
You're not even playing Clemson or Bama or somebody at least week 1.
Yeah, like come on.
I mean, like goddamn. No offense to our next guest, but like that's like playing Tulane.
Yeah, like nobody wants to play Tulane. That's not exciting. I don't know. Weird.
This is sad. What's going on here?
Is Shaun King available? Is Shaun King available to chime in on that?
Let me explain something to you. It's the holiday season, so I'm in a good mood.
Merry Christmas.
I'm not going to stoop down to your level. All I'm going to say is we played the game as the rules of the game were implemented.
He's still defending the fucking
Still trying to talk about this, Jason.
Yeah, like every day.
That shit old now.
Yeah, like you guys have got belt to ass. You're not a good team. You never should have belonged. And it is what it is. Let's move on amicably. Take your L like a big boy.
Steve, here's my point.
Steve,
I don't want to punish.
He goes away from us.
That G5 team that comes along that can actually legitimately have a chance to win it.
Nobody can.
Shaun, I'm with you. Shaun, I don't like this whole thing that basically 2 conferences are going to have every single team in the tournament. I actually agree with Shaun here. I don't get this whole notion that somehow we are going to try to consolidate this thing to have 2 conferences, and really within those 2 conferences, the upper half of the league, that's it. That's all they're doing.
Right.
But let me ask you that. Smitty and I think are in agreement against you two. It'd be 2-on-2. It'd be a hell of a Neapolitan of argument here. I don't want to see shitty ass teams play if we're talking the best 12 teams. I don't think this that would be more of a college basketball round robin tournament, Steve. Wouldn't that be a round robin tournament?
Well, okay. My view is if you have a G5 team that's actually really good.
Like so you think Boise belonged last year with Genty?
That wasn't one of Boise's better teams. They had an elite player.
But they had a Heisman candidate.
But that wasn't one of their better teams. But my point is, everybody's like all up in arms because Tulane went to Ole Miss and got boat race. Tennessee went to Ohio State last year and got boat race. And nobody said a word.
Because they were both at least they had an equal opportunity. It don't matter.
That particular Tennessee team wasn't of the caliber of that particular Ohio State team.
That's fine.
Shit happens. We ain't stupid, but we're saying like our eyes work, and like we knew from the jump, you guys didn't level. You didn't match up. It just didn't make sense. You guys already played it, and the same thing already happened.
What is this?
I don't know.
See, Smitty's what they call in the hood a sellout.
I didn't make that thumbnail. I didn't make that.
Shout out to Bailey for that thumbnail right
Bailey
there.
Made that. So your boy Shaun, you didn't talk to Bailey. I didn't know that was happening.
But that's facts. Like what's unbelievable is a guy that went to Ball State.
Oh, here we go.
is on this panel trying to say that there isn't a G5 team that will come along that deserves to be in the college football
I didn't
playoff.
say that. I said Tulane just wasn't that G5 team.
But what's the option? The option is no G5 teams get in ever.
I want the 12 best teams. Whatever.
Steve, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe we've hit that point though. I believe now we had FCS, we had FBS, then we had fucking 4, and then we had the BCS, we had the computer rankings. I believe we hit the point where you need to break off, and now this is a third tier. NCAA, you created this.
The issue, though, is as much as me and Shaun agree on this, the days of that really good G5 team being able to compete are over. You know why?
Because of the NIL and the portal.
By the portal.
Yeah.
Resources.
So,
That's my
college
point.
basketball, you always had that scrappy team that's mid-major that had a bunch of
Gulf
fifth-year.
Coast.
Yeah.
I don't know if that exists in football because, in essence, I do this as a Miami fan. I see a guy at a G5. I'm, ooh, that guy's good. When's he hitting the port? I mean, that's just the way it is. And to Pritzky's point, I really believe that I don't care what anyone thinks. I believe if you transfer, you sit out a year. You want to stop all this madness? Right there. That's the first thing.
And see, Steve, to your point, before they eliminate the G5 from the playoff, I don't think the NIL transfer portal as it currently is construed is sustainable. Outside of a couple families in the middle of a desert somewhere way in the Middle East, nobody just got unlimited pockets. And these guys, I'm telling you, these donors, these big boosters are going to come to the realization like, this is just bad money. I'm throwing bad money after bad money. Like, I'm giving these kids all this paper, and then they just still leaving. I'm not getting no return on investment. I mean, they're not here long enough to come and speak to my board, to my executive bonus, meeting or whatever they have. Like, what's the return? Like, that's just unsustainable.
Wasn't that why they're bringing in private equity, though, Shaun?
I saw Utah. We talked about Utah.
And that's why Whittingham left.
Right.
See what I'm saying? It's just it keeps pushing this thing back forward. They keep throwing shit at the wall, seeing if it sticks, and it ain't the way. Like,
we have a question, guys. If teams like USC are putting in, hey, such and such is re-signed for next year, is the next step teams are going to say, hey, we put these players on unconditional waivers? Is that the next step?
But think about that, because that doesn't get talked about. Guys are having guys on their own team who are already under contract on NIL coming to the office and say, in order for me to stay, I need to make this. And see, and for context, for those in the chat that don't understand college football, before NIL, all of this money was going to an arms race, it was called. New facilities, new infrastructure. If Steve Kim gives $10 million to Miami, the football building might not be named the Steve Kim, but the academic room might be the Steve Kim academic room. Like, there was a tangible return on investment that you could see when you walk on campus.
Hey, look at this.
Yeah, I saw it.
This is fucking. So there's a whole.
That's your boy, JB.
Hey, Steve, this is to Kirby Smart's point earlier with Syski. This is a spectacle. Instead of me getting better, and this is the fucking thing now.
Trades.
Yeah, that's going to happen. It's happening.
This guy for a recruit to be named later.
He's coming back.
Hey, JB, when we coached, our kids out of high school used to put all the hats on the table.
Yeah.
You couldn't wait to get that little motherfucker on campus so we could teach him some lessons.
Shut that motherfucker up.
Hey, this NIL era, it's like they get to put hats on the table every 6 months.
Yeah. Hey, I never coached a D1, right? I never coached the big dogs, but I used to go with Sark, and when he left Washington, go to SC, and he had 2 of my kids sign with him at SC, and we go up there, and I'm there for the first day on campus recruiting day. Admission day. So they come. They're now SC Trojan. They've signed. They're in camp. We start school. It's the first day of school. It's like January 10th. And he goes in there just like I did in JUCO and say, "Hey, recruiting is fucking over." And that was always stuck out because I know Sark would say it every year. Recruiting is fucking over. Tell your mommy and daddy and everybody else to fucking leave me alone. Recruiting's over. We sucked your dicks long enough. Now it's time to fucking man up. I used to tell my kids in front of the parents, I would tell them that same story. Sark would tell the players, and that's what it is. Like, we couldn't wait, to Shaun's point. Like, now it's time to grow up. We can't do that no more. Now you do that shit, and now this motherfucker enters the portal before he even fucking gets a spring ball.
But I think you can do. I think we're talking about Kirby Smart. I feel like he's the one example of a guy who, for whatever reason, he's able to coach hard, and the players respect him and trust in his vision enough to where I think like guys want to play for him. I do think there's a way to do it, but it's tough. It's tough.
Smitty, I've been told by people at Miami that help out with the collective that Georgia does get a bit of a winning discount. They don't have to go overboard. They are competitive, but because of their recent track record and the credibility of Kirby Smart, they don't have to pay 120%. They could go to about 80 to 90. Like I don't say it's a discount, but they don't have to get desperate.
Yeah.
But even I think a year or two ago, they had a lot of guys leave. Early on, I'm talking underclassmen.
Right.
They're like, what happened there? You know what? They just said, no, we'll just get new guys.
And they could whip the car. They could drive the car like a motherfucker. Really quick, where does Michigan go next, Shaun, Steve? Where are they going? Rumors are out there about Brom now at Louisville and other things. These are serious rumors. These are heating up here, apparently.
Bryce Underwood, you're either going to make yourself a great quarterback or you may not, because I think Bryce has a lot of talent, but I think he needs a lot of coaching. And Brom, that's a quarterback guy. And here, guys, I have a question. Biff Pogue, I like Biff, the old Biffer. Biff is saying, well, the last 5 years, it's a organizational malfunction. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
You're the associate head coach that whole time?
That was crazy that he came out there and said that. That's like throwing his nuts out there and saying, fuck it. I don't need, by the way, he's a millionaire. I don't need the coach. Number one. Right. That's easy to say that. Number one. Number two, I like how he did that, and he will coach again in their bowl game against Texas. But at this point, I guess it goes back to what Smitty and I did when this whole Sharon Moore thing happened. I said that you need to take your time and hire the right guy and not jump into an expedited hire. I think that's what they've done at this point, right? Because there's nobody to hire.
But didn't Michigan need this?
Probably refresh.
Think about what we thought Michigan was prior to Harbaugh getting there. And then it almost looked like they said, you know what? We're willing to do whatever to get us a natty. Like whatever it takes.
Yeah.
They did it.
And now they've got a chance to reset and universally decide, okay, what are we going to be moving forward? And so I think they need to internally figure out, okay, are we going to be down in the trenches, willing to do whatever? Or are we going to be like the gold standard? Like we're going to try and be Notre Dame and do this a different way.
Let me throw it out there different though, Steve. I don't know, Smitty, if you agree or not, but
I agree.
Why are we so like up in arms about Michigan being like shady? Every fucking buddy shady now. This is a fucking shit or get off the pot era. Like
you gotta be shady when y'all coach. Like everybody,
we was just on the table. My point is, so Texas can bring Arch Manning and pay $200,000 for a fucking Sunday visit, but Harbaugh can't buy a 39-cent hamburger. And I don't understand. Isn't all these motherfuckers doing the same shit? But all of a sudden,
the historical narrative.
Great quote from Charlie Francis, track coach for Ben Johnson of the '88 Olympics, about PED and drug use in world-class sports. He said, "It's a level playing field, just not the one you think it's on." That's college football.
But Michigan historically has pushed this narrative that they are the Notre Dame caliber program in college football. Remember the Michigan way. Where did we get that from?
Man.
The Michigan man. Like they've always identified with being able to win and do it in a different way than all the other
way.
Right. So I mean, I'm saying this is the opportunity to reset that narrative if they choose to.
Yeah.
I didn't create the Michigan. I don't even know what a Michigan man is, but I know I've been hearing about it.
I don't know.
Maybe it's Sharon Moore. Have you been the details of Sharon Moore? Wow. Woo!
I don't want to believe some of the stuff that's coming out, but boy, look at here's a lot going on.
Is he out?
Yeah, he out. Him and his wife been out in public.
Yeah, they cool. They back together.
Yeah, his wife
is everyone right now, Smitty.
Yeah, his wife's in on it. I mean, I told you that. But anyway, before we get out of here, Steve, before you leave, Steve,
you're not leaving.
Your guy, Michael Irvin, and Brandon Marshall are overwhelmed Kay Adams, whatever that means.
Oh, that was a lot. That was
an interview at the Jake Paul fight. Where you at with this? And then Michael Irvin right to the game after that.
Y'all overreading this.
What?
Y'all overreading this.
I'm not overreading shit.
I ain't overreading nothing. I'm kind of jealous.
Michael, look at him throwing up the U. Man,
Yeah, he said that. He throwing up the U. He said, I'm here to fight right now. And after that, I'm going to watch the U put a beat down. That's all he was saying. That's all he's doing. She so happened to be there. She's real short. I met her one time.
Hey,
real short. She just so happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You so soft and defensive. I hope you change in 2026. Kay don't look uncomfortable at all. Kay look like she's super comfortable being in that position. Like,
so, but what are you saying, Shaun? Since I'm soft, I want you to be very clear on what you're saying. Don't use all the little fucking big words and walk. Say exactly what you're saying right now. Say it.
I feel like I might have missed out on something.
Missed out on what? Missed out on what? You know what I'm saying? You feel me, JB? Like, if we don't go there, let's go there. What you saying?
But you going in direction of lawsuits and cancel culture and all that shit.
Exactly.
I'm way over here on the other side.
I'm over here chilling. That's why. Exactly.
I'm over here on the other side. Like,
Steve?
Party ain't a party to you.
You a nasty motherfucker.
Smitty. Steve?
Man, they look like they're having a good time. Just consenting to giving an interview. They're just going to Netflix and chill. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they're going to sit on the couch and just chill.
Whatever that means. But, they're at the fight. They're having a good time.
Real quick to get you guys, both of you guys, since one guy thinks he knows boxing and one guy does, where are you guys at with that Jake Paul debacle? And is this the future? Is this the future of the sport? Shaun King, Steve made a very good point. He tweeted it out as well on the show yesterday. He said, hey, the casual fans being pushed away, he believes, because of this shitty, this money grab shit. Where are you at with this shit?
Shaun probably loves it.
So here's the deal. Here's the deal. Logan is in the WWE.
Yep.
So all of the Jake Paul stuff. Well, first of all, what good has it done? It's giving women boxers a chance to make a living. You cannot argue with the fact that he is the sole reason that women's boxing has attained the platform it's attained. Let's start there.
Who cares?
Secondly, there's a WWE component to it for the women. There's a WWE component to it. But at the end of the day, here's why I don't have a part what Jake Paul's doing. Because boxing did it to themselves. Like Mayweather birthed a whole generation of guys that want to get paid for the least amount of risk and resistance possible. The promotional companies are so worried that the one or two guys that they have could actually take a loss and them not have anybody in their stable that can generate revenue that they won't match them. So if you just had boxing, we never get the fights. Listen, if this guy, if this Sheik, if Turk hadn't come in the game, man, we wouldn't have got 80% of the actual fights we've gotten in the last 3-4 years that we actually have said that's worth sitting down to watch.
Steve?
Floyd beat 23 world champions during his career. You got to put a little bit of respect on Floyd Mayweather. He beat Canelo. He beat Pacquiao. Say what you want. He beat legends. So I just want to make that clear. But go ahead, Steve.
Things here. Shaun, to your point about women's boxing and all that shit, hashtag JOM. No one cares still. Here's the reality. Here's the reality about this whole novelty fight dynamic. And all I kept hearing was,
I hate this show.
Oh, it's going to bring more eyeballs. More people are going to be interested. This is a fact. 2017 is when Mayweather-McGregor took place. And a lot of people justified it. There's going to be more interest. It's going to create more fans. Since that point, we're about a decade in now because it's going to be 2026 in about a week.
Unbelievable.
HBO's out of the game. Showtime's out of the game. ESPN just lost out of the game. More and more fights are going overseas. Okay? So someone has to ask me, Steve, do you think that these type of fights and events have been good for boxing? No, they've been good for Jake Paul and whoever gets paid on those particular nights. But if you are a casual fan living in Peoria and you're saying, oh, okay, honey, let's Netflix and chill. Let's watch this. You're going to be like, wow, honey, this is why we don't watch boxing anymore. That's a fact. It's a reality. In the time that I have covered boxing and in my lifetime as a boxing fan, every single decade, boxing gets less and less relevant in the United States. That is a fact.
Why do we keep watching Jake fights though? Like,
because it's entertainment and it's at least something
Entertainment.
marketable. Like, listen, JB, they had coming out of COVID, boxing had created this young generation. They were mostly all at 135 at the time. They were called the Four Horsemen. It was Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez.
Even the Four Caps.
Four Caps. The Four Horsemen was a different era.
Four Kings, whatever they would call it.
Four
It was the four something.
Four
If
Caps.
not for Ryan Garcia,
Caps.
none of those guys would have fought each other. Now, Ryan has fought Tank and Devin, but Tank, Devin, Teofimo have never fought each other. And this was coming out of COVID.
Well,
like,
here's the
boxing's
reality.
problem is they don't want to. They're so afraid to lose. They won't fight. They won't compete unless Turkey come in and give them like 5x what they would normally make.
All I'm going to say is this. Boxing, you're right, Shaun, did it to themselves, but I don't want to hear that these events have helped boxing. No, they've been very good for Jake Paul. They've been very good for his opponents, but in terms of moving the sport forward, no, it hasn't. There's no tangible evidence. I've never had someone come up to me, Steve, I love boxing. I go, really, what got you in the sport? Man, those Jake Paul fights never happened.
See, I'm surprised by Steve's position on this because I was, doing some research on the Asian culture, and there's no hate in the Asian genealogy. Like,
you know what? There is no incredible intelligence and the ability to be honest.
So what we got to be honest about?
Bonsai.
Jake Paul, JB, Jake Paul business acumen.
I don't know nothing about boxing.
No, forget boxing. This was a guy that had always kind of been on the fringe of combat sports. You can go back. He's got videos of him and his brother, like practicing growing up as kids, sort of like Steve Kim. He was a YouTuber that started out fighting a YouTuber that grew his own promotional company. Not like these fake boxers with their promotional company. He grew his own promotional company and scaled it to a level where he could get Anthony Joshua in the ring, where he could generate enough money to pay Anthony Joshua, an Olympian and former heavyweight champion of the world, enough money to fight him. Like, you gotta get that's the American dream.
Wait a minute, Shaun. Did I not just say it's been good for Jake Paul?
Yeah, but put some respect on the man name.
What are we arguing about?
Put some respect on the man name. It's Christmas. Stop hating.
Again, it's been good for Jake Paul. You cannot say it's advanced boxing.
It's obviously been good for Anthony Joshua, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather fought the other brother. Like, he's brought in some guys in and gotten them paid too. He got Julio Cesar Chavez deported, but I mean he's gotten some other guys some pay.
All right, credit for that too. So again, so it has helped people that are directly involved in that. But in terms of a rising tide lifting all vessels, that has not happened. It is factually not true.
Hey, dog. Hey,
I'm
JB.
being dishonest, but that's why I'm the.
We've been doing exhibition fights for years, though. Hulk Hogan got in the ring. Like, I pay the fool. Like, they've been doing shit for years.
Oh, wait a minute. That was for kids, though. That was for charity.
But
that's
Smitty,
fucking that Mr. T's on this show right now.
Hey, but Smitty.
Yes,
it's his own company. He's the one that's assuming all the
No,
risk.
I'm with you, Shaun. I respect his business 100%. Like, being a YouTuber, he's still in his 20s, I think. Like, doing what he's created from a business standpoint. I give all the credit to it.
He did an all-women's boxing card with Katie Taylor and Toronto 3, and they sold out MSG, dog.
But that's not WNBA. Nobody cares. To Steve's point, boxing, the actual fabric is shitty.
But
we keep watching it, though.
It was shitty before Jake Paul. It was shitty before him because of its own inability to get out of his way.
You're conflating all these things. He hasn't made it any better. I like it's been good for him. It's been good for MVP Promotions and those who are involved. As for women's boxing, whatever. Because Shaun, you would never buy tickets.
Shout out to all the Asian women out there.
Shout out to all the Asian women. Please don't watch.
If Steve Kim ain't got y'all back, Big King love y'all, man.
Shaun, you would never buy a ticket to an all-women show. Give me a break. Get out of here.
Nah, I think women's boxing is boring, but that's why I give him more credit
for being
able to.
Jake put on a show that
You thought Katie Taylor fight was boring?
The third one, yeah.
No, the first two.
First two was all right, but
all right, thank you.
Hey, and by the way, Alicia Baumgartner, congrats on your win. But if I never see another women's fight that's 3-minute rounds, I'm cool.
As far as I'm concerned, what I would do? Everyone's fighting for women to fight 3 minutes. I think they should just go 1-minute rounds.
Shout out to Alicia for the victory.
But anyway,
I had her on my podcast.
Jake Paul has done great for himself.
Horrible.
He's done great for his company. But when people say this stuff has been good for boxing, I'm just saying it again. There is no actual evidence of it. It's like when people said, because I was asked this yesterday on ESPN Las Vegas. I remember, Smitty, you may not remember, you may have been really young, but remember 30 or 25, 30 years ago, Tiger Woods, man, he's gonna influence all these young black kids and minorities to golf.
Yeah.
Where's the evidence? When I look at the
there's
PGA,
none. It's actually done another.
Our neighborhoods ain't got golf courses around, so as a kid, we don't even have the access to it. We have access to football and basketball, so that's what we continue to play.
So, Smitty, you're saying that I'm right. There has been no influence. Like that commercial, I am Tiger Woods.
So here was the no. Here was the
none
impact.
of you were Tiger Woods.
Come on, Shaun. Shaun.
First of all, here was the impact. Tiger took a sport that really didn't exist in the black community and made it extremely popular.
It still doesn't.
It's extremely popular in the black community. It's just too expensive for you to take your damn kids and say, I'm going to turn them into golfers.
We watch it. We like it.
Black golfers right now in the PGA, because I don't follow, but I don't see it. I don't see Calvin Pete. We're the Calvin Petes of the world. By the way, related to Rodney Pete.
Again, it
Calvin Pete was great.
To the black community.
You're not actually. Give me 10 good black golfers.
It wasn't 10 good black golfers.
Bailey, you got a cricket soundtrack. Cricket. Thank you.
Because it's still a
but you're having two separate arguments, Steve. Like
it's still a country. You got to have money to get into the process.
Right. See, here's the thing. I'm going to fight back on Compton College when I was there at the end of my playing career in 97, 98. Darryl Strawberry's brother is the groundskeeper there. They created Major League Baseball. Dodgers and Angels came in there and said, we're going to come to the hood and make a baseball to get black Americans involved in baseball. Not Puerto Ricans, not Dominicans, which the Major League Baseball's riddled with. It did shit, and it was free. It did absolutely nothing for black community in the hood. No hood cats came and played baseball. None. And I talk to golfers all the time, Shaun, and you do too. There ain't no cats even interested in doing the shit. Because what's the odds of a motherfucker trying to being Tiger Woods?
See, by the way, I am glad that happened because you guys have way too much athletic ability to waste on golf. I'm happy for it.
My personal experience,
never happened, guys.
That's a West Coast take.
Yeah.
Because the neighborhood I grew up in produced Gary Sheffield, Dwight Good, and
40 years ago.
Derek Bell.
40 years ago.
So if we, Shaun, we got Darryl Strawberry, Eric Davis. I can go down the list too in the hood. Crenshaw High School.
So again, there's a cost attached with that sport that's just becoming on an equal playing field.
That's what y'all don't understand in that piece.
For the last 30, 40 years, baseball didn't have a full complement of scholarships.
Smitty, let's keep it real.
Shaun's right about this, though. Seriously, I'm not trying to. Shaun's right about that piece.
Up until very recently, baseball might have had 11 scholarships that they had to put across a 35-person roster. So they weren't giving out full scholarships.
The money thing could be true. What I'm talking about, if we go to the hood barbershop, ain't nobody bringing their kid in talking about fucking going golfing, homie. Let's keep it real. Y'all played basketball and football. We all did.
All the adults in the fucking black barbershop just came from golfing.
Shaun, exactly my point you're making. We when we get to 40 is when we golf.
Because you
can get at
20. You can afford it.
You can afford it.
Yeah, we're not golfing at 20.
Hold on. I think we said, listen, Shaun is a large part of the reason why the interest may be low because we can't even fucking afford it. JB saying, nah, fuck the money. He said, y'all just don't like it, period. Whether you have money or not.
Here's my point. No, because go back to the macro.
Yeah.
Why didn't Shaun put his kid in golf then?
Why
we ain't putting our kids in golf?
Hold on, Steve, don't get hyped, Steve. JB's wrong. Shaun said his kid do play golf, so he's wrong. He's wrong.
Listen.
My boys are 5'11". Little Shaun has his own golf clubs. So I know what the fuck it costs.
No. I know that. What I'm talking about, I'm talking macro, not just Shaun King. Barbershop banter. How many of the homies are bringing their kid in there and saying, we just went golfing at Hartwell Golf Course?
Because I can go and play Little League football and pay $80 for the whole season.
That's hold on, time out. So we just had this conversation with professional golfers. Pat Perez, we just had this conversation, homie, with Michael Jordan's golf team. Pop Warner football is more expensive than youth golf right now. And y'all are playing Pop Warner football every day. Stop it, homie.
No.
Yes, lie. It is true, Shaun. It is true. You know how much you guys play to go 7-on-7? I know the motherfucker that owns it. You know how expensive 7-on-7 is.
They do fundraising.
Smitty, you go to Vegas.
Popcorn to pay for the kids.
The largest 7-on-7 tournament is in Vegas, right in Shaun's backyard next weekend, and it's fucking $2,000 a kid.
Hey, listen here. Hey, I've coached for Team Tampa that made the semifinals of that tournament. We had 7 kids off that fucking team that are now in the NFL. Now, one of them kids had to pay a dime.
Thank you.
Not one of them.
You talking anomaly? One team in America?
Shaun, to your point,
I don't know anybody in Compton that's not playing.
JB, to your point, Shaun, about Tampa Hillsborough with that Doc Gooden, Gary Sheffield, Floyd Yeoman. That's right. That was in the late 70s.
Carl that played for the White Sox. I'm trying to blank on Carl's last name.
Carl Everett?
Carl Everett, yeah.
Okay, so
he's from there too.
In the 70s, Oakland was a hotbed for baseball. Ricky Henderson, Claudell Washington, a lot of guys. They haven't produced anyone of note in a long time. All I'm saying is the whole Tiger Woods thing, where everyone thought, oh my God, there's gonna spawn a new generation of different. It has not happened. That's all I am. I don't care about the how and the why. I am talking about the net result.
But the how and the why is kind of important.
So is the result. I'm just saying it was a fad. It was bullshit. People live in these theories. People live in these theories. They want to live in this utopian mindset. But me being the Thomas Sowell of boxing, I live in the reality. I don't give a shit about your theories. I care about the actual product and the result. That's the important thing. You can live this, oh my God, we're going to create all this perfect world. It hasn't happened.
Go. Hey, go to your local golf course right now that don't got patches. It got real grass, and see what it got them around the golf course.
But I don't get the point, because every kid you're talking about from Tampa, there's times 2 from Long Beach, from Tony Gwynn on. I can name 1,000 of them. I don't understand. We have Darryl Strawberry and Eric Davis came out of Crenshaw High School. That's the most hood high school in America. Is right here, Crenshaw.
Lee Elder.
I don't understand. To me, it means nothing. We put a program right in Compton College in the most black demographic neighborhood from the 80s till now, before the Hispanic population took over. And I ain't seen no fucking rise in black players playing baseball.
So here's why I would push back on that because I'm 48. So let's just look at my generation. I played baseball 1 year. I'm from South St. Petersburg.
I played 1 year too.
Our high school didn't even have a home baseball field on campus. They used to play on the north side of St. Pete at a municipal baseball park. I couldn't even get the game, so I stopped playing. But
same with me. I didn't like it.
Now they've adjusted the scholarship rules with NIL and stuff in college baseball. And here's my challenge. I want you guys to go and look at college baseball and look how many more black players there are on prominent college baseball teams now. Because the scholarship bias doesn't exist anymore. Now
is it scholarship bias or NIL money?
Both. It's a combination of both. Go look at, I'm just telling you, I didn't realize it till about a year and a half ago. I'm watching baseball. I'm like, damn, there's black guys on every team. It's a whole lot more black players now playing baseball because the scholarship.
Next time we're here, Shaun, give me 10 black golfers right now in the PGA, LPGA. All I'm saying is the Tiger Woods effect is so great. We can't name the.
So here's what Steve Kim isn't saying. In poor communities, people have dreams, right? Yeah. But they also understand the process to realize those dreams. The process to go from a impoverished kid that can go to first tee for free, but then what happens after first tee? You got to have sponsors. You got to have all kind of money coming in to get from the introduction to golf to actually the tutelage and the hours you got to put in to have a chance to make a PGA.
I listen, just being associated with a bunch of pro golfers, it has nothing to do with color. There's less than 1% of this planet that can make professional golf and keep a card. I'm going to tell you, bottom line is what happens is white, black, Asian, it don't matter. They get out there and they're fucking demoralized week one and they don't golf no more. That's just a fact. It ain't shit else. So it ain't about money because we could do the same with 7-on-7. We can come up with the money if we want to play it. Best believe it. We'll figure a way to play it.
Reality.
So I think golf's a whole nother world.
Like this. The reality was with that marketing campaign, nobody was Tiger Woods.
And I would argue golf's maybe the hardest sport to play because you're by yourself.
It might be, but you know what? The whole notion that Tiger Woods was going to spawn a whole generation of different looking players.
And we can have that debate about golf and baseball, who what's harder.
Jake Paul's going to make women's boxing a thing.
Yeah,
but that's why
reality. I don't need a perfect ending. I deal in the reality and I talk about it. Women's boxing is boring. I skip over it. That's the way it is.
When you go to the mall, you see all these blazing kids because of Tiger Woods. See a lot of brothers that said, "I go find me an Asian baby mama or wife. I can make me."
What's happening since the Vietnam War and the Korean War? That's really nothing new. I mean,
yeah, that's Ty's been fucking on forever. I know a bunch of
them kids still over.
A bunch of Thai black. I ain't spoken to the gang of Thai black bitches mixed. They're bad.
The Chiefs have informed administrative officials that they will announce their move to Kansas.
What?
Leaving Kansas City. I've been in Kansas City since 1963. Before Steve leaves, I got to get Steve's input on this move as well as Shaun.
Hold on. Can we macro this?
Let's macro it.
So why? Shaun may know more than any of us. Why are these guys leaving? Why are Chicago contemplating on Indiana? Why is this going on? It's got to be tax. It's got to be taxes, though. No.
Yes,
so here's what happened. Jerry Jones had the political backing to do what he did when he built the Cowboys' new complex. Right? He made their practice facilities so great that they could play high school championships there. He put commercial stuff there. He's got all the land, so he's making a killing. So now all of these new owners are trying to find the political infrastructure that is in a position where they're willing to give up all of these things to be the home of the new stadium.
Yeah,
you see, it went on in Washington forever. It's going on in North Carolina with the Panthers. We see it. Chicago went as far as before the season. They had the mayor come out and they did a whole presentation of where the new stadium was going to be, and they had this whole depiction of what it's going to look like. And then they asked for a few more things, and they said no. Now they're threatening to move it. Same thing with Kansas City.
But the Mavericks want to go to Vegas.
Well, here's the thing with Dallas. Dallas was bought by the family that owns the Sands Corporation, one of the largest casino companies in the world. They got properties in Macau. They wanted to buy the Mavericks because they wanted to be the first brick and mortar casino in the state of Texas. They were going to do this entire development where the arena was connected to the casino. They couldn't get it passed through legislation. They've got one more vote coming up, I think, in 27. And if that vote don't get passed, they're going to move the Mavs to Vegas.
I know.
And Dallas going to get an expansion team.
So they got rid of Luka.
Yeah, all these new arenas, these owners are trying to make it like a multi-use, massive development where they can make just billions of dollars.
Steve, I want to know where all the Queens fandom is, and I want to know what they're thinking about this right now because I know there's a lot
they hate it. And also, all these new stadiums are going to price out the everyday fan. It's going to happen in Buffalo. You know, it's interesting how everything comes full circle. In the 70s, a lot of these stadiums became multi-purpose, and they all look the same. Cincinnati Riverfront, Three Rivers, Veterans Stadium. I saw a tweet where this guy was saying, hey, all these new stadiums look alike, and there's no character. And now also to add to Shaun's point, all these teams are now getting away from outdoor games or outdoor settings, and they want a Super Bowl. So now they're putting roofs over the doggone thing. I'm a traditionalist. I think it's sad for the fans. And Arrowhead Stadium is one of the great settings in the National Football League. And now you're going into another era of cookie-cutter billion-dollar stadiums. The Chicago Bears in Gary, Indiana,
that
can't happen.
The Indiana Bears, homie. Hey, bring money to my state if y'all want to take care of your team, Chicago.
I don't see how that's going to carry over. Like, that's unbelievable.
Indiana
like,
Bears, homie.
That's by far worse than Kansas City going across the border.
Naptown Bears. Because of Kansas City, from what I've been told, they're still going to be called like Kansas City.
Of course.
Well, they're a 28-mile drive from where they're at to the fight.
The Jets and the Giants are actually in New Jersey.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right.
Here's the thing. Kansas City, Kansas is a real city.
Hey, JB, quick story about the Raiders. So Adelson, the old man, he's passed away, who owns the Sands Corporation. He had worked out a deal with Mark Davis to bring the Raiders to Vegas. At the end of the negotiation, he said he wanted a percentage ownership of the team. Mark Davis said no. Adelson called all of his banks and said, if you do this deal, I'll pull all of my accounts. Jerry Jones, who has a relationship with Bank of America, came in and saved the deal. Do you know Jerry Jones gets a percentage of all parking and concessions at Allegiant Stadium?
Jerry Jones is a bad boy. Say what you want about Jerry. He's a bad boy.
Like, a lot of people don't know that. He's the reason that the Raiders ultimately ended up moving and got Allegiant Stadium built, and he gets a percentage of some of the revenue generated by the stadium. So it'd be so much backdoor stuff going on in these deals that people don't know about.
No doubt.
It's kind of like me and JB. Like I get a percentage of all his book sales moving forward. Some we negotiated, behind the scenes, but that's neither here nor there. But to your point, Shaun, there's always different ways in negotiations to make sure you're taken care of. So
yeah, that's not true at all. Steve, real quick. So guess what? Guess what we get for Christmas Eve, and all that. We get Netflix games.
Yeah.
Then you got Amazon Prime games.
Yeah.
You got Hulu games.
Yeah.
Peacock.
Yeah.
Fox, CBS. So those are the games we have to look forward to. So I hope everybody has their streaming apps ready to go and spend their fucking $800 on all the different apps. Cowboys, Commanders, meaningless. Lions, Vikings. Lions got to win out, basically. So do the Vikings, both mathematically still alive. Broncos, Chiefs. Meaningless for the Chiefs, I guess. Is there any meaningful games before the Palooza, Smitty or Steve? And are you here for Palooza, Steve?
When is Palooza?
So when's the college football playoff? Second round this weekend.
31st.
I'm going to be in Dallas. I booked my flight for the money.
Oh, yeah, you're for second round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you having Palooza for the 31st?
I'm trying to think. Is that
That's
kind of
New
middle of
Year's
the
Eve.
week,
You're going to be able to get people to come?
You're going to the game on Saturday, right, Coach?
The Texans Chargers?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Because I want to watch the Inoue fight with Mario.
Where's that at? That's there?
No, it's in Saudi Arabia. We got to watch it. I'm going to his house.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. Yeah.
But
I don't know anything about it.
The next Palooza.
So that would be.
I'm going to go to every Miami playoff game till it ends. It could be.
So if you guys keep winning, you won't be at a Palooza.
Yeah, which is fine.
Well,
I'm going to the Rose Bowl for IU Bama, so I'll be there.
Are you?
Hey, I got something I need you to do, Steve. I need you to get to the Cotton Bowl early, and I need you to make sure you go down to the bottom, and I want you to yell one thing to Carson Beck, and I need you to say it exactly like this. Big King said, "Stop being Quinn Ewers and become Josh Allen."
He doesn't have the capability of being Josh Allen.
See, that's the thing. He does. It's just if for whatever reason
think he's that type of athlete. I don't.
No. He's not wired, but I'm talking about how he throws the ball. Them fucking lollipop, I'm afraid to miss throws. They gonna get ran out the stadium. Yeah. But he does have stretches where he throws the ball with pace, tempo, velocity, accuracy. Just yell that to him. Say, "Stop being Quinn Ewers and be Josh Allen."
You know what? I will. I will. I have a big megaphone.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, fellas, good talking to you guys.
Dave,
good luck. I gotta go to Whitlock. Happy holidays.
You gotta go to Whitlock?
I gotta go to Whitlock.
No, I just normally when Steve leaves, that's what he says.
Whitlock taking all our people from our show, boy, and he's taking all our people, homie. Like,
damn, they're disrespectful.
In a minute, it's gonna just be the Big Smitty show. He takes you, he makes you rush on Friday. I gotta run. He makes you rush on Friday. Shaun Lee's on there. Steve goes on there. Matt McChesney go on there. Baby go on there sometime. It's gonna be my show by myself.
So hold on a second.
You don't go.
The one thing
because I'm looking at this show
a couple times. You don't want to go on the far right show.
I'm trying to boost this show.
Hey, listen. The one thing I don't do is disrespect my base.
I hope not.
Coach JB with Smitty show is my base.
Thank you.
So I put a period.
But you've left here for that show before.
But I finished this race before I go and start that race, even if I got to be a little bit late.
Everything else you got comes from this show, though. So make sure you remember that. Yeah,
that's right. I rock with y'all because y'all rock with me.
We fuck with you heavy. Like,
I'm a loyal person.
We damn near fuck with you too much because like you kind of fucked us sometimes.
Yeah, like it kind of makes us a little like emotional, like angry because we trusted you and you stabbed us in our backs.
Hold on a second.
You've laughed. You've been on red eyes. You got caught up in the airport.
Hold on, JB, hold on. This is the realest show on planet Earth, right?
In fairness,
who's missed more days in the last 30-day period? Me or Smitty?
In the last 30-day period, I still would say you.
No, I filled in for you like 3 days.
You know the crazy thing though with you, Shaun, is that when if I'm missing some days, I never surprise JB. Like JB knows, like he might forget, but I'll tell him like a month ahead. Hey, bro, February this day, I will not be on the show because I got to do boom, boom, boom. You will pop up that morning. Hey, y'all, my fault, man. Such happened. I ain't gonna be there for the next hour.
What? I'm the only one with shoulders, so
we be expecting you, and then you just like fuck us.
I know. But I'm the only one with shorties, and 8 to 9 in the morning Pacific time is smack dab in the middle of drop-offs. So at times things do pop up. I apologize, but again, I'm the only one of us.
That's my point.
I'm the only one of us three with shorties. So
JB is missed because of multiple court cases. So we all got our thing, you know.
And JB got 25 steps.
Yes.
From when he rolled out of that big ass oversized king size super California bed to get to the mic, he has 25 steps. I counted.
Yeah. Real quick, by the way, back to the Christmas Day matchups. We got Dak Prescott versus Josh Johnson, Jared Goff versus Max Brosmer, Bo Nix versus Chris Oladokin. Excuse me.
Yeah, I recruited him to USF. He was there with us at USF.
Go spend some time with your family, y'all, on Christmas.
But I was hearing y'all conversation earlier. Shout out to Phillip Rivers, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Phillip Rivers. And here's the message I have, and I wonder if JB agrees with this. Phillip Rivers can't move. His arm is shot. And yet he still led his offense to what they end up with? 27. What they end up with? 30, somewhere in there. He still led his offense to multiple scoring drives and multiple touchdowns. You young quarterbacks and your quarterback gurus. The offensive pass protection is designed for the quarterback to be in one specific area. Phillip Rivers stayed in that area the entire night, threw the ball on time, in rhythm, and with great ball location, and was able to consistently put points on the board. What all this stuff y'all coaching these young quarterbacks, throwing the ball sidearm, running one way, reversing field, y'all are ruining a whole generation of quarterbacks. He showed last night. Think about if he actually was in his prime from a talent standpoint.
Right.
He got to the line of scrimmage. He understood one thing when he was making those checks. Am I getting zone? Am I getting man? Where's the pressure coming from? Those are the three things that he was looking for. Let me make sure I got myself protected, and let me audible to a man route or a zone route based on my preparation and what they play out of these looks.
Hey, I've been saying it. That's how bad the quarterback position is, man. I'm just telling you. We can say all you want. The bottom line is it's the truth.
If he had any arm talent left,
I know.
Dog, he'd have threw for 500.
I know.
Because he has some.
He knows everything. He knows where everything is. Yeah.
He just couldn't get the ball there.
Yeah, that's why I said I was fucking around. I'm like, he needs to go in and quit right now. And then I was like, he needs to get an extension. That's how bad it is. Like, how bad it is. Like, this motherfucker is like, I mean, he literally knew where to go with the ball, Smitty, before the play. Like, that's how quarterback play used to be. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it is.
I agree with y'all. I just hate that we're turning this into a negative thing. I want to flip it back to like just honoring Phillip.
No, I know. What I'm saying is,
not feel you, but JB, he always makes it negative somehow. Like
what I'm saying is, all you quarterback gurus,
learn.
Put a box around the quarterback when you're teaching him, and make him throw the ball from the pocket on time in rhythm consistently before you do anything else. See what's happened? They figured out how to monetize quarterback training. And so it's too boring to get a kid there and just teach the kid how to play quarterback. They got to come up with all these crazy drills where I'm like a running back. I'm running through cones. I'm running 180, doing horseshoes and all of this. And Phillip didn't do
a chair.
Phillip didn't do any of that.
Yeah, that's so stupid. He was
Why
back there.
don't you two guys start your own quarterback training business? Seriously, because I've been on the show for 3 years, and JB is he talks about
He
how
just
bad
told you
quarterback
why.
is. You guys have the power to like change
Sean
the game.
just told
though.
you why. No, we don't. Sean
Yes,
just
you
told
do.
you why.
Like, you guys have too much respect in this business. You're both former players.
They don't
you won a
want
Super Bowl
that.
champion. You both coach.
Soon as I motherfuck Johnny, he's out to Quincy Avery, homie.
JB,
Trust
you
me.
have do you not? All right, let me ask you. Yes or no? Do you have the it factor? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Did you play the position? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Did you coach the position? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Were you not the best recruiter down there of all time? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So all those factors are yeses, but you tell me you can't figure it the fuck out? Come on, bro. That don't make sense.
Yeah. I can't. I don't want it.
Y'all two got the power to save football, but y'all too lazy.
The difference is I don't want to.
Start an LLC, call it King and Brown, fucking Air. I don't know, call it something, and get this shit back up and running.
So here's the thing. I would go back and coach quarterbacks at the high collegiate level or at the NFL level. But what I don't want to do is do what you're saying, because now it's about generating money. I got to make money because of the time investment. So now I got to have a bundle of kids. The majority of I know never going to play quarterback. I'm just not interested in doing that. I'd rather take the clay that looks like it become an amazing vase and just work on turning that into what it actually has the potential to become, as opposed to having 35 kids that I got to be out there with, 8 to 10 hours a week, knowing that, 32 of them got no shot, but I'm just doing it to make money. Like, there's a difference, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I thought that's still up to you, though. Like, you can pick and choose who you want to train.
Smitty, we got to move on. We're not doing it.
Yeah,
I know. I just hate to tell y'all complain about it every single show for 3 years. And like,
you know why? I
get tired of hearing it, and the audience gets tired of hearing it. So I'm like, do something about it. Like, I'm a solution-based person.
There's nothing to do about it because I can't give a heart transplant to these motherfuckers.
Let's move on then. Let's stop talking about it.
I'm not in the psychology world. No, we're not going to move on from it because we're going to talk about how shitty it is and how bad it is, and that's what makes the show go. That's what
I'm tired of hearing it, though.
We're going to make Sudoku the thumbnail for the next 2 weeks. Like, that's what we do.
Shitty quarterback play every single day for like 5 years.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is, right? Real quick, I want to dive into something. NFC West, are they? Do they possess the Super Bowl champ, Shaun?
With one caveat, they're the betting favorite. If we're gonna take a division in football and say you can give me any division, and they would be the odds-on favorite. The one thing I want to say is we had the same energy at this point last year for the Eagles. Passing game looks erratic. Only difference was Saquon was having an all-time great year.
Yeah.
But if you look at the last 2-3 weeks, Saquon kind of turning back into Saquon all of a sudden. That's the only – I don't want to overlook the fact that the Eagles are proven, like at this point of the season, they start playing their best football. But to your point, the deck is loaded in their favor.
I think the Rams are the best team in football, but the Niners are going to try to make this thing a fucking wild race because they hold all the cards. If they win the next 2 games, they're the number 1 seed.
Are they good enough on defense, though?
I don't think so, but here's the issue. I think the Rams could beat them in the playoffs regardless of where it is. I think Seattle's going to beat them at the end of the season this week, but I think Seattle's going to get upset by Carolina this week. So I think this thing's going to come down to a hell because Carolina got to win
right now, ain't they?
Yeah, they're hot. And they got to win. They beat the Rams.
Where's the game?
Carolina. And it's in Frisco. For Seattle's got Road Warriors. The Rams go to Atlanta Monday Night Football next week. The last Monday Night Football game of the year is Rams at Atlanta. They got to win that game, obviously, and then they host the Cardinals. Smitty and I will be at.
We got 2
I don't believe in Sam Darnold. So it's hard for me to buy Seattle stock.
I think he got over the hump, though. I think he's going to be a hard out.
Why? Because he had one good drive?
No, because he won. He got over that mental block. And you know that mental block. But he already has accolades. I mean, look at him. He's a top 5 quarterback this year. He won 14 games 2 years in a row.
He's balling.
Like and now you get over that mental block. You can't tell me he's an easy out with one of the best receivers in football. They got
Here's
a great
the thing. Going into that game, you'd say he's a top 5 quarterback. He won 13 games. And look how he played the first 3 quarters.
Well, I get it. We're acting like the Rams are just shop liver on defense.
Right.
Like, we got to act like the 2 games against the Rams. The Rams have a top 5 defense in football and it's top 2 pass rush with the Denver Broncos. So, I mean, they're not a bad team. Like,
they play ball over there, too. They get coached over there, too.
I don't know. If you give me a choice, I would take Niners and Rams and leave Seattle out. If you made, I can only pick 2.
Ooh, I'd have the Niners at 3rd, just because I think talent at the end of the day is going to cost them because of the injuries. And
I think it's 3 years, so a motherfucker though.
What Shanahan's done is a remarkable job, and I'm going to give credit to anytime I see a coaching job like this is unbelievable. I think he's going to come up short again, not just because of him, but because of this. I'm not a believer. If you're not a believer in Purdy, I mean, in Darnold, I'm definitely not a believer in Purdy.
We've seen Purdy in the biggest game and seen him outplay Mahomes, though. So we already seen that. We ain't seen Darnold have any success in the playoffs.
So here's my
I don't know
thing
about outplay him.
Purdy, man, you know how Jameis Winston is unlucky?
Yeah.
Purdy's on the complete other end of the spectrum. Purdy threw a ball against Tampa 2 to George Kittle. And when they showed the end zone view, and 53 should have picked it, but Kittle jumped over him and caught the ball. And I was like, yeah, Purdy ain't changed, dog. Purdy's still willing to throw that ball in harm's way. Them little lollipop balls, too. He ain't got no arm talent.
I would go Rams Seattle over the Niners. I think I got the Niners 3rd, even if they finish 1st, ironically enough. So the Niners' remaining schedule is Chicago and Seattle.
Tough.
The Rams have the easiest one record-wise of the remaining three teams.
See, in the NFC, I would go Rams 1, but I would go Eagles 2. I don't want to overlook Philly, man. Philly playing really good on defense now. They got plenty of weapons on offense. For whatever reason, when we try and put Jalen Hurts into the backup quarterback category, he comes out with his best games.
You are right. You are right about that. Like, who's going to keep on them? They are the champions until somebody beat them. Number 1. Number 2, that last point you just made. Every time we start sleeping on Jalen Hurts, that's the moment he 5 touchdowns. I'm like, damn, where'd that come from?
Who's going to get in? Who else is going to get in? So it's going to be Green Bay, it looks like, with Chicago.
Probably, yeah.
And Detroit, Minnesota, still mathematically alive, but looks like they're going to be out.
If Green Bay was healthy, I would think Green Bay got a chance. But no Micah Parsons. Jordan's coming off a concussion now. Who knows, man?
I'm just telling you that Seattle win over the Rams have actually complicated the whole thing. Because if the Rams would have just won, it would have been like a pecking order. Boom, 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 boom. Now that 16-point fucking choke job by the Rams has opened up Pandora's box to where now we don't know what's going to happen. So you got Green Bay, Detroit, and Minnesota vibing for 1 spot, in my opinion. Chicago being the automatic, right? Let's just say they win the division. And then you got possibly 3 teams in the West that all get in, right? Because the Rams,
they are in. They've all clinched.
All right, those 3 are already in. So those 3 are in already. So now you got Green Bay, Minnesota, and Detroit fighting for that 1 spot. Is that where we are?
Has the Bears clinched?
No.
Then the Green Bay are.
So then the Green Bay, and then you got the Bucks. You got the Bucks and Panthers both like fighting for that to win that as well.
I think it's going to be Panthers. It's going to be Panthers. Yeah, Panthers in the winner of that Green Bay whatever Minnesota Vikings.
Well, Bucks still have a chance technically.
Mathematically, we have a chance, but for the health of our organization, we need to miss the playoffs. I don't want us to sneak in because the Panthers fall apart and then we rinse off the car instead of giving it a deep cleanse. We need to really deep cleanse what we got going on down there because we frugazi.
Hey, by the way, Canales has done a hell of a job in Carolina too.
He has.
Yeah.
Really good.
A lot of these young coaches this year, now we're looking back, has actually did a hell of a job. You know, I know going into it, we didn't really know, but Canales, Ben Johnson, Liam Cohen, I mean, a lot of these cats were like, damn, okay.
What's the guy's name in Seattle?
Mike McDonald.
I got a question for JB. Rashid Shaheed in New Orleans. Explosive plays on offense all the time. Seattle trades for him. They can't get him the ball on offense. All his big plays come in special teams there. Like, if they got to figure out, okay, how, especially with Jackson Smith and Jigba being who he is, they got to figure out how to design some explosive plays for him because he was a baller in New Orleans, quiet as kept.
Yeah. I agree.
Mike McDonald, I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, damn, because I remember when he first got hired, I don't think JB was a huge fan of the hire initially, but shit, I mean, he's looking good too. So, I mean,
who's coach of the year?
I don't know. We were talking about that earlier. It's tough because you got to think.
We didn't even mention Vrabel.
Right.
I did. I did it in twos because it's so tight. I kind of did the two best, like Ben Johnson, Vrabel versus Sean Payton, Duval. You got Shanahan, McVay. You got all these different people. It's a hell of a race, in my opinion. And you still got the Houston Texans have done a hell of a job. You got, I don't know, man.
Hey, Bailey, can you see if you can find what the current Coach of the Year odds are?
That'd be good.
It might be some value there because it looked like it's. Well, I don't think you can make a argument that don't get some legitimate pushback for anybody.
Because I'm trying to think, like, all right, when I look at the road travel, right? Like, I look at the Patriots last year to this year. I look at the Bears last year to this year. I look at the Jags last year to this year. Like, which one of those jobs are the most impressive? Like, which one of those team turnarounds is the biggest shocker? Is what
you could make an argument though with all the injuries that Shanahan has done the best job.
Yeah, that's
I mean, you're talking about a team whose best two defenders are in the press box.
Yeah,
in Bosa and Warner.
Nah, you absolutely right. I just think they're not gonna give it to him just because like he's been successful for a while and been, you know what I'm saying. A lot of times they give it to like a guy who like we didn't expect. Even though Vrabel, I think he should be a name too. But we've seen Vrabel has coached for a while. I think they're gonna give it to Ben Johnson, Liam Cohen, one of these guys that's like literally their first time being a head coach and having this success.
As Bailey looks that up, JB, they're gonna get TJ Watt back. All of a sudden, the Steelers can run the football and they're playing great defense. Dude, Rodgers got one last ride into the sunset run. Like, it's some interesting like narratives going into this playoff.
I would love for them to like make to an AFC Championship game just for just the storyline for Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? It would make it like interesting at least. So I don't know, man. This one on weird years where again I do think the Rams are the best NFL team, best time with my eyes see, but there's no like, oh, I know these two teams gonna make it in the Super Bowl. Like I have no idea who's gonna make it.
And I got a ticket. I got a 36-1 ticket on the Texans to win the AFC and a bigger ticket to win the Super Bowl. And
nobody believes their ticket somewhere.
Their defense is as good as anybody's. I just don't know what the hell they be doing on offense from week to week.
Respectfully,
but you wouldn't be surprised if the Texans got hot and made a run.
Yeah, defense win championships.
Their defense is legit. Their defense is legit. I think it's real. They're real. I think
got Sean Payton in Denver. We ain't talked about them. I ain't fully a Bo Nix guy, but I mean,
that's right. I'm not fully a Bo Nix guy.
But
let's talk AFC then. So you got two tackles out, and Harbaugh's got to be in the mix of a hell of a job as well. I mean, goddamn, they've won 4 or 5 in a row. 2 tackles out. Herbert has to win a game, but I don't know where it's going to come. Once they get to the playoffs, it's going to be a rough.
It's going to be tough.
Go of it. But he
Herbert's
does
having by far his best year.
But he does own Sean Payton. Like the Chargers own Denver, so they play this coming up game. So I don't know where you are with them. That's gonna be huge. The Texans are involved. The Jacksonville Jags are playing their best football right now.
Patriots.
And then the Steelers are they mathematically in right now, or are they still got to play the Ravens for the title, or are the Ravens out with that loss?
The Ravens lost. If they not out, their percentage is like extremely low. That loss, I know, hurt them.
I think the next game don't matter between either one of them. I think it's the last game or the Steelers.
Kyle Shanahan is tied for second in the Coach of the Year odds.
Yeah.
Ahead of Liam Cohen, Ben Johnson.
I wonder, is it like schedule maybe? Is it? I wonder like what all the factors are going into it. I mean, I'm not mad about it. I just didn't think they would have him up that high because he's been doing this for like a minute. But
when is Coach of the Year announced? Is it just the regular season? Does it include the playoffs?
No, it's regular season. I wish they waited for the playoffs. I'll be honest.
I think they announced it like the Super Bowl week at the NFL Honors, but I think the voting is done after the end of the season, if I'm not mistaken.
So in the NFC, Philly has clinched the playoffs and the division. Seattle, San Francisco, and the Rams have clinched the playoffs.
Yep.
In the AFC, New England, Buffalo, Denver, the Chargers, and the Jags have clinched the playoff spot. Nobody in the North has clinched the playoff spot. That one's still open.
Gotcha.
So that's the last game of the season then. That it comes down to the last game of the season. So
I'm surprised by those Coach of the Year odds.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. I don't see.
Debbie, what does your gut tell you? So, like, I know you got Rams in Super Bowl. Who you got on the AFC? Like, I know, and we're gonna talk about this later on, but just what teams is standing out in the AFC?
Week to week, it change.
I know that's what makes it so tough.
Here's my gut instinct.
Yeah, that's your gut.
I don't. They're the leading rushing team in football. They have the anomaly at quarterback without Patrick Mahomes in that mix and getting that.
Bills, yeah, I'm with you.
He's gonna be a tough out, even on the road. I think Josh Allen's gonna be a tough fucking.
He's gonna turn that shit up in the playoffs. You know he is.
You know what scared me, JB?
I just wish they would have traded for a wideout, Shaun.
Yeah, you know what scared me was the Texans game. I don't fully trust that O-line when they get against those elite defenses. Because they exposed the Bills. Like, they basically said, you know what, our front four better than your front five. We about to get after your boy tonight. Yeah. And because they don't got explosiveness at receiver, you can really man them up and not be worried about, just getting blitzkrieg. Because even when Gabe Davis and Shakur and them guys catch the ball, he ain't worried about them getting a whole bunch of yak.
Yeah, they're going down immediately.
And the way Keon Coleman act, he may not be on the playoff roster. He may not be one of them inactives for the playoffs.
Yeah. Their line struggles.
Patriots?
Denver's defense travels, and they got the Super Bowl winning coach.
Yeah, I just don't trust Bo Nix. I don't know why. Some about
what has he done? They haven't really won because of him. Let's be honest. So
but for me, that's the problem. Because to me, in the playoffs, at some point, QB got to win the game for you. It's gonna happen, and I just don't know if I trust Bo to do it.
So my problem with Bo Nix is I watched him the entire time at Auburn.
Right.
And I saw him in the Pac-12 title game, Oregon versus Washington, when he went up against Phoenix. He got that Sam Darnold to me. Like, it's going to be exciting. I don't know if it's going to be effective and winning football, but it's going to be exciting. Yeah. And then the same thing with Jacksonville. If I really believed in sunshine, Jacksonville got a good football team, dog.
Hold on, bro, they've been loaded for a couple years. Like, that's why we've been so much. I'm like, what the fuck? They got ETN, they got the weapons, they got the boy receiver, they got young cats on defense, and Josh Allen Hines or whatever. They got cats. They've been having cats. It just ain't been all together. So if Trevor is who they said he was supposed to be, it should be the Jags, honestly.
And they're doing all this without last year's Heisman winner. Imagine if Travis Hunter was healthy.
Man.
It's another weapon.
Yeah. If they make the Super Bowl, he might play Super Bowl. Shit.
I want to show you something real quick, you guys. DK Metcalf has been suspended 2 games. We haven't really talked about it too much. We talked about it with Syski, recruited him and coached him. So this happened. Apparently, this guy's a repeat defender with the blue fucking weird hair. Apparently, DK, according to Syski, who talks to DK, said that he filed a restraining order against the dude. Hopefully that'll help his appeal. Only reason I say hopefully is because I'm not, me, I'm the biggest advocate against shitbirds. We don't know what happened. We do know that there was no racial slur, as Chad Ochocinco said. We saw the video. Here's what I want to break up, though, Smitty. We got a video of a couple years ago in Buffalo and Philly. Bailey, show it.
I remember this.
Remember this?
Oh, yeah.
No suspensions at all. He swung at a patron. What is different? I'm just asking, dog, because I got to be honest. Like, is it because it's 1-on-1 and not 6 guys?
It might be real. That little punch that wasn't really no punch. He grabbed him and kind of like mushed him really more than anything. That wasn't no punch.
Listen, I don't agree with players going over there. I think you're soft if you can't handle some heckling. Like, to me, that's part of the game on the road. And I think that's part of it. If you can't handle heckling, I think it's fucked up. But here's my point is.
There's levels to it at some point, though.
Yeah. But my point is keep the shit consistent.
Yeah,
if you're going to suspend him or not. We had a guy spit on a guy twice. So, like, did they get 2 games?
Yeah, I thought 2 games was excessive, especially at this point in the season.
To me, I hope the appeal, this got to be brought up. They got to bring this up in the appeal. I don't know what the appeal process is, Shaun. They got to bring this up, though. Not only that, but the spitting, the other shit that we've had is more egregious to me than this, especially if it's a repeat offender fan. Like, if this guy that means this guy is literally trying to get under your skin. I don't know.
Here's what I haven't seen.
Because this fucks the Steelers, dog. I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, this screws them. What the hell happened to lead up to this? Like DK is all like, obviously something was said that would make DK walk all the way over to the wall. Like, this is such an isolated occurrence. Like, where's the like context behind this?
Buddy claimed all he did was say DK's full government name, allegedly.
Okay, so Smitty, so how many times you've been in public?
Well, we've seen the video, Smitty. It's actually true.
Right.
But we don't know the before that, though.
Right. Come on. You know how.
Because the phone started right then at that point. We don't know what happened before that.
Yeah, but he did. He obviously is right here. Is talking for a while before he comes over.
So that's a whole conversation going on.
Yeah, they had a whole conversation, Smitty. It was time to make narrative, Smitty. The motherfuckers were talking for fucking 5 minutes before he came over there. So how long do you want him to go back?
Yeah, they still like he's to the
an hour.
He getting out of his seat. He wasn't even sitting on the front row.
How far you want to go back? An hour?
Yeah. Now he walking down there to the wall. Come, I'm going to meet the player. Come on, like, it's more to that. Come on, man.
Yeah, dog. Something's going on. He very mad about a previous engagement, I think, to Syski's point. This motherfucker has been trying to come out and get at him. That's what I think.
Was y'all trying to punch, though?
Nah, I thought
I'm with you. I'm not fuck him. But I'm saying also, though, like, you got to be like, if 45 million really about to lose on this?
Don't count his pockets. He got it.
I would have been cool with a fine, to be honest. Especially at this point in the year, Pittsburgh ain't even clinched the playoff berth yet. Like, that's cold shit, dog. Take their best offensive player in 2 games to end the season for that?
To me, that's shitty, dog. I think that's a shitty ass deal for a game that comes down to a last game of the season against your rival. To me, is a shitty ass deal.
Now, I do agree. I do think that our union is strong enough where they'll get this knocked down to 1 game at least. Like, and it'll get appealed pretty quickly, and we'll figure it out. But I mean, whew.
I believe in our union. Looking ass.
And what kind of contract did he have for this to avoid?
Oh, lip gloss looking ass.
Like that much of his contract. Like,
here's the second part of this whole Steelers situation. After 2 games to the collapsed lung, partial. TJ Watt return to play is still murky and uncertain, Smitty. Per sources, Watt's focus has been on getting healthy. If they don't have a pass rusher or a wideout, homie, like, this is like, fuck. Like, the Steelers, Tomlin might have to do, he might be doing coach of the year work if this motherfucker gets in. I'm just saying. You got Austin, what's his name? Austin.
Calvin Austin.
Who's a slot guy who doesn't even get part of the offense. They're fucking 32 personnel with 3 tight ends, and it's crazy how they're this good. Aaron Rodgers is the MVP of this team. I don't want to hear no fucking ifs and buts about it. I don't know if you disagree. I think there's clear cut. He's the MVP of this team.
He had an uneven regular season, but the last 3 weeks he's actually been playing good.
I agree. I don't know, Smitty,
I know if the Steelers win next week against the Browns, they win the division, I think, because they're ahead of Ravens by two games. So it don't go down to the last game. If they beat the Browns next week, it's a wrap. The last game don't matter. Even if the Ravens win the last game, they'll still be behind.
Did that happen from, but not division record? It's division record. It's not the other shit.
Nah,
but it's the overall record.
It's overall record.
For everything I've been reading, homie, it says it's coming down to the last week against the Ravens.
Yeah, but is Lamar playing this week? Is he back? Like, they still ain't
what I'm saying is the Steelers are 9-6. The Ravens are 7-8. So what I'm saying is, if the Steelers beat the Browns next week to go 10-6, even if the Ravens win, okay, now they're 8-8. That last game, like, the Steelers will still be up. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think they clinch if they beat the Browns.
So I think they clinch. So the Steelers got to lose out, and the Ravens got to win out.
It's almost like the NFL is
the division so shitty in the AFC North that nobody really knows the scenario.
I just broke it down to you. I do know it.
I appreciate
You're not listening.
I listen. I appreciate your take on it.
Thank you, Toyo.
Thank you, Toyo. At the end of the day, the division's so shitty that they should take it's like the BCS. They should keep one of them teams out.
Hey.
Put Tulane in.
We seen the Giants win Super Bowls come in the playoffs fucking 8-9-8.
Hey, Smitty, hold on. I forgot to mention something with that DK thing.
Say it.
The Lions should ban that fan from ever coming to another game.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, when you pay for a seat, you got every right to be in your seat. But you ain't got no right to get out your seat and walk down to the wall and go berate somebody from the opposing team. That's crazy. Like, that video shows him getting up from, like, row 3.
I know.
And walking down the steps. Like, wait till this pans to the right. Like, there ain't no repercussions for Buddy. Like, it's one thing if you sit in the front row, but wait till it pans to the right. Buddy gets out of his seat and walks down to the rail.
Let me ask you this, though.
Like, look where he's sitting at.
Let me play devil's
That's
advocate.
crazy.
I listen. If you say some shit out of pocket, I get it. Here's the thing I want to be sure we're clear with. Why did the fans, when we all were growing up, pay big dollars to sit right there?
To be close to the action.
Well,
and
NBA,
what?
In NBA, it was the heckle.
Trash talk.
And talk shit to your opponent.
Yeah.
So if you're allowing guys to pay big money to sit right here, then you're allowing them to talk shit.
But does it mean you can say what? Does it mean you can say whatever though? Because you block people in our chat all the time for who are members who talk shit. Because at some point, it's like, all right, bro, like I get it, but you're going too far.
As long as it's not derogatory and it's not some sort of out of pocket ass shit, yes, I think you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want.
But what defines out of pocket? Like who defines that? That's the issue.
The only thing is race.
Because you block people in our comments all the time.
Everything's race now. So unless it's a derogatory take, in my opinion, why can't you go in there and talk? You should be able to say your mama jokes. You should be able to say fucking fuck you, you're shitty.
Hey, JB.
Why are we so sensitive now, Smitty?
Why do you block people in our show though? Then, if that's the case,
huh?
You should never block anybody in our chat. No more moving forward.
Why?
Because we're too sensitive, right?
No, hell no. That's what
we're blocking them.
Do we block paid members or no?
You have.
Bullshit.
Mike Bunny been blocked on Twitter for years.
He didn't pay on Twitter. So bottom line is we don't block paid members, just like you don't block paying patrons, homie.
You gotta pay each platform.
He can yell whatever he wants from row 3, seat 5, wherever the fuck he
right.
was.
Now, if you don't pay, block that bitch.
But
you
block
Gibby.
He got out
block
of
that
seat.
motherfucker.
He blocked
He
Gibby.
got out of his seat
and he paid.
Down. Where the hell was security?
He said something out of pocket on Twitter. I told you, out of pocket, block them. No out of pocket, talk your shit and pay, stay.
You're being a hypocrite, JB, because you're so sensitive sometimes when it comes to people.
Thank you.
You be going the fuck off, and you know
he
it.
go
So cut it
crazy,
out.
that motherfucker.
It's the real show.
But I ain't block Freddie Mac.
Because he ain't saying that out of pocket.
I just fucking said that, homie. Goddamn.
But define out of pocket. Like, we need a list of out of pocket. Like if a mother keep calling you a bitch all show, is that out of pocket or no?
Not really, because bitch is bitch. A bitch is a bitch is a bitch. Like, I say bitch every day. So I'm not going to be hip. That would be a hypocrite to Shaun's point. But Shaun's wrong on this. So just like you are.
You ain't sensitive?
Huh?
You ain't sensitive?
No.
Oh, come on, Jason.
Not at all.
It's the end of the year. It's Christmas. Can we not lie to end of the year? Can we change it up? There's different ways to be sensitive. Some people cry when they sensitive. Some people yell and scream.
Can we talk facts?
Dog, you were blocking people for saying you had a boat instead of a yacht.
Thank you.
Stop. Can we be sensitive? Can we talk facts here? Can we talk facts? Where was that Pittsburgh game at, Shaun? Detroit.
Stop. You better not say that.
Say what?
Don't say that.
Is Detroit a inner city suburb or not?
That was a white dude with blue hair.
Hold on. Let me get my point off. How many other homies in that section, if he heard that motherfucker say anything derogatory, wouldn't have been on that ass, or he at least came out by now and said something? Stop, homie. We gotta miss me with the bullshit. If he would have been saying some shit like that, Smitty, Detroit fan base would have been all over that motherfucker. Keep it funky. So why now is it a race thing? Stop, homie.
I didn't say it was right. I didn't say that.
There was a shit ton of brothers and sisters in that section. Why ain't nobody saying nothing? Is it
I hate when your fingers like pointing at the camera.
Is that
like
only
that.
white area?
Hey, and to be honest, the
It
only
is a
black
white area.
person, the only black person there is a security guard. Everybody else.
It is a white area.
Hey,
pan up,
pan up. Pause, JB.
Pan up, homie. Pan up.
Pause. Pan and pause.
White.
Yeah, 3 white people.
White.
So Detroit white now.
No, the black folk, we can't afford them.
Eminem was in the front row.
Hey, if you in the chat and JB has lambasted you or cussed you out because you call his vehicle a boat instead of a yacht, please hit that like button right now.
If you ever been cursed out by JB right now, put JB in the comment. Just put JB. If JB's ever cursed you out, ever, put JB in the comment right now. You're emotional as hell.
By the way, you know what? Let me keep going macro then. All right, everyone. There was no black people in the front row. Guess what? You know how many white liberal Karens were in the front row? You know how many motherfuckers? You know how many of them motherfuckers would have called them out? Now what? Now what?
Comment, Shaun.
Now what?
JB. Got him. You cuss out everybody. Shit, homie.
What Paris that cuss out?
Homie, I've been blocked. Look, JB, it's crazy, homie.
Yeah. Hey, that's what they come here for, though.
Hey, Smitty. Hey, JB got more members who had to create new accounts just so they could watch the show and comment.
I knew Freddie Mac was coming. That motherfucker.
Merry Christmas.
Man, Merry Christmas, y'all, man. I'm done with y'all. Y'all can finish the show. I don't get paid for overtime, so I'm about to head out. I got some C's candy, man. Shout out to Grippos, man. I'm going to try to be a sponsor.
That wasn't C's.
Huh?
That wasn't C's.
It says C's candies, homie. What you talking about? You don't know LA, homie?
Oh, that's a fake Fugazi box.
Oh, this is the real C's, homie.
That's
like in the
real.
hood C's,
That's
homie.
not real. That's Indiana C's.
All
homie.
the firefighters get fucking huge discount out here.
We got real C's. C's got the fucking checker on it, homie. Not that shit. I grew up on shit.
Right here, homie.
Yeah, that's not big enough, homie. That's not big enough.
Stop, homie. This is real C. You mad because you don't know this.
Bootleg ass shit.
JB getting mad. Shaun, JB getting mad that I be knowing more about his hood than he know.
Hey, Shaun, he must have bought them C's on Amazon.
He get mad, homie. That
ain't from the C's. That ain't from the C's right here.
I really be in the hood. And JB,
you don't be in the hood at all. You be in Indiana. You've been in Indiana more.
Real comfortable
to Shaun's point, you have missed more than Shaun now.
And
he's hosted more than you this month, respectfully.
No, he's not.
I'm just telling you.
Had a couple funerals to go to. Shaun funerals to go to. Real life shit happens.
Hey, remember you had the WNBA negotiations, and then you went to the crib. Like, you've been all over the place.
Shaun, I had a funeral. Just like you told me, I had a funeral, homie. Stop. I really did.
That too, that's 4.
Yeah, 2 funerals too. So yeah, 2 funerals.
Yeah. Then I had to do some work in Atlanta that's been planned all year.
Convenience, hell.
Then you did the show from the prison cell a couple times, using that basement with the window.
But I always do it though. Like that's the point. Like no matter what I'm like, homie, look, y'all should respect me enough. I travel the world and I still find time to do this show.
Hey, can we end the show with this?
Well, what?
What's your guys' take on Draymond Green, real quick?
Damn.
I missed it. What happened?
Yeah, I'll comment on it, man. Listen, you guys know I've supported Draymond. I've talked about how he's a Hall of Famer, all that. I'm a fan of him.
Why you say all down?
Because I saw it and it's disappointing. Because I'm a guy who supports him.
I've been telling you about this bitch made motherfucker. Go ahead.
Well, I ain't calling him a bitch all that, but I'm a guy who supports him. But this clip, Shaun, him and Steve Kerr were on the sideline arguing, which that happens, head coach and player. But the part I didn't like is he got up and left and went to the back. And
a bitch.
It's, didn't play the last 20 minutes. And they asked him after the game, and he said, I just thought that based upon our disagreement or argument, I wasn't like helping basically the team in this moment. So I decided to remove myself. And I'm like, as a leader of the team, man, a guy who's won championships, like argue all day. I get that's part of the game. But to leave your team when you're that valuable because of a disagreement or argument, to me, that tells me there's something deeper going on. And there's been some rumors out there saying that they're willing to give him away for like Giannis and some other cats. And I'm just my assumption. I'm wondering, are some of these rumors starting to like get to him because I've never seen Draymond just leave the team. No matter how mad he gets, he never leaves the team. So this is a rare thing, and it was disappointing to see.
I mean, obviously the Warriors think highly of him because they played him multiple times. I've never been a Draymond Green guy. As a coach, I don't want that kind of player. I don't care what kind of dirty work. I can deal with a Dennis Rodman who's eclectic and do his own thing when he on his own time. But Draymond, historically, with the arguing with the refs and, he the reason Durant left, like, I don't like guys like that. Just be petty for no reason.
Pool, soccer.
Yeah, he pick some low-hanging fruit, go knock out.
Sucker punch the motherfucker. Every time it's him.
Choked out Rudy Gobert.
Oh, yeah. See, it's always something.
That's an opponent. That's an opponent.
Stepped off Sabonis' chest.
But I can deal with the opponent stuff. I'm talking
here's the thing.
Keep the motherfucker in the nuts.
Smitty, how many times you going to stack these chips up right here?
Well, he also got 4 chips, though.
Well, not because of him. But how many of these are you going to stack up?
But you the same guy to say the reason why LeBron came back that year is because Draymond got hurt. Got suspended for a game. So you can't say the chips ain't because of him and then say they lost because he didn't play. That don't make sense.
You absolutely need a defender. Smitty, it does make sense. You got to have a role-playing defender. What do you mean? That's a major loss. That doesn't mean they won because of him, though. Here's the thing, homie.
So they lost because they didn't win because of him.
You act like this motherfucker was the one taking it down to win the game on the offensive side.
I'm saying he's a very important piece of that team. They don't win 4 without him.
They do. But how many times are they going to win with this? How many times are you going to stack this up to make sure that this motherfucker is who he is? Like, you act like we're changing the cheetah spots. This motherfucker is who he is, homie. Like, why we keep giving this motherfucker a pass? You know what's bitch made about it? He leaves the arena after an argument, but he's taking that money, though. But you're going to leave the arena unprofessionally over and over and over and over. And then I want to ask you something. Only to go do your own podcast the next morning and talk about it in a nice, calm voice. And then everybody gives you a pass. And then he apologizes. And then it's like, get the fuck out of here.
He got some female tendencies.
This is who you are, homie. Let's keep it funky. This is who the motherfucker's been for what, 10 years?
His conflict resolution got a lot of estrogen in it. Like, let's keep it a buck.
He does, dog. It's soft. It's soft, homie. I don't know why they kept the motherfucker. And then they're talking about fire Kerr now. I mean, come on now. Like, goddamn, homie. You shitting me? I don't know. I'd get rid of that motherfucker.
Smitty can't be honest because, in his little access, in his little circles in L.A., like, Draymond is friends with them guys. So, like, he don't want to not be able to get in the club. And
because he took Draymond's over Kenyon Martin.
Yeah. So he trying to
Kenyon Martin cooked the motherfucker. Kenyon Martin
protect his access.
Kenyon Martin brought every point out and like cooked them. And Smitty defended Draymond. So.
I'm just big on winners.
Anyway, I'm out.
And evidently, apparently, I know basketball. You two don't. And I understand how vital Draymond Green has been to the success of the Warriors and for them winning their championships. And I understand that stats don't tell the full picture. And if you watch basketball, if you watch the Golden State Warriors run, there's no way in hell you can watch that run and then go on to say that Draymond Green wasn't vital to those rings. There's no way you can say that they will win 4 rings without Draymond Green there. You're literally an idiot if you believe that. I'm not saying anybody here's an idiot, but if you believe that, you're an idiot. He's the best. He's been the best defender on the team. He was a player of the year. He's the playmaker. He's the point forward for that team. He's allowed Steph Curry to get easier shots on the court. And he's the emotional leader. Now, did he make mistakes? Did some negative stuff come with that? Yes, he does. Just like with Dennis Rodman, some things came with that. He put the dress on, the nail. He showed him like the practice. He's going to Vegas. Things happen with some of these emotional players, but at the end of the day, Draymond has been a vital piece to that team, to that organization, and they do not win 4 without him. So it is what it is. Draymond's still a Hall of Famer, still a fan of his, but this one singular action, I can't get down with. You don't leave your team no matter what's going on. You never leave your team in that situation. You're there for your brother. Regardless, I got going with the coach and the head coach situation. I'm there with my brothers, and that's what matters the most.
See you guys Monday.
Merry Christmas.